Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. The passport bros, it's just a movement of people that are seeking out foreign women because, well, they don't want to deal with Western women, particularly American women. If you are a loser, if you're old as hell, if you are a dude that can't get laid anywhere, go east, ay, ay, ay. Go east, yeah, yeah. Go east, yeah, yeah. If you are a dude that can't get laid anywhere, go east, ay, 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 go east, ay, 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 go east, yeah, yeah. Go east, yeah, yeah. If you are a dude that can't get laid anywhere, they say you guys are just committing a different form of pain for sex, prostitution, whatever you want to call it, in the sex industry. That's all it is. Well, that is highly insulting. I would even say that's pretty much racist. If these other women suddenly don't have agency, as people women in the West that are complaining about this, and the guys, the better guys that enable them to back them up, that parrot these points, they're saying that these women over here can't make their own choices. You're coming with your Western money, and suddenly you're dazzling them and enchanting them, and you're removing their agency. No, that's clearly not the case. They're playing 40 chess. If you are a loser, if you're old as hell, if you are a dude that can't get laid anywhere, go east, yeah, yeah. Go east, yeah, yeah. Go east, yeah, yeah. If you are a dude that can't get laid anywhere, go east, ay, 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 go east, ay, 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 go east, yeah, yeah. Go east, yeah, yeah. If you are a dude that can't get laid anywhere, there's a possibility to get pretty cheap rent in Korea. What is Korea known for? Korea has really hot women, that's just very clear. Philippines is good for pussy. If you're a loser, if you're old as hell, if you are a dude that can't get laid anywhere, go to the Philippines, you'll get laid. Obviously, talent is very open in terms of sexuality and sex culture. They have the go-go bars and ladies that work it, and all of the completely legal unless it is specifically banned. It's perverted. Thai women very much like Western men. Obviously, watch out for the lady boys. If you are a particularly American women, if you are a loser, if you're a
That's not the right live stream. Oh no. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. There was probably an echo going on that whole time, but hello, everyone. Welcome into another Alex Live Super Show. We're just gonna play one soundbite.
I got my prostate milked by Ethan Klein, H3.
I think that'll be enough. That's all I deserve for today. I'm so sorry for being late, guys. What a crazy setup. Well, how should we start things off today? I have a lot of things I wanted to say to you guys, but I'm drawing completely blank now. Okay, let's at least pull up the playlist. We got a bunch of different videos to watch. I had not gone live for a few days for several reasons. One, I was on a trip to Oklahoma, and also the race situation that had gone down was like the day I was supposed to stream. I'm like, I'm really not in the mood to talk about any of that stuff. But yeah, that's basically my excuse lately. But yeah, guys, it was fucking echoing, and no one noticed. Thank God. It was very quiet in the background. Anyways, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Jules is cool. Bootleg Potato, thank you so much for renewing your membership. Oh, I got another renewed membership. Oh, Holly Smith, 1315. Welcome in. Welcome into the Alex the Fiction Asexual Army.
I got my prostate milked by Ethan Klein, H3.
What up, big pimps?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome in, M. Mooney. Welcome in, Carissa. Bootleg Potato. Christoph Zeus 641, and I believe that's it for everyone right now. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. Ricky 1I, welcome in. Okay, the camera's running fine. Do I look like way too gigantic for that webcam, or is it fine? Regardless, I'm not gonna bother to fix it now. But anyways, how's everyone doing today? Let's see what we got going on in our playlist. We got a bunch of things, guys. Oh shit, is this the old playlist? Let me refresh. I had other things. Okay, cool. So I wanted to start off with some food review videos. As you guys know, I very much love mukbang short reels on YouTube, and I came across this one dude, and I kept thinking to myself, this is terrible. he does not make me want to eat food, which is interesting because I feel like it's such an easy thing to do to not gross out the viewer by eating food, especially if it's like not like a gross food, if it's just like a pizza. But you'll see when I get into it. I have some other fun videos we can watch. This other video that really caught my eye that says, why do gay people sound like that? And I thought, wow, that's quite an out-of-pocket title. But if I'm being real, I thought the same thing. Like, why does a gay accent exist? So I know it sounds crazy and maybe a little bigoted, but it's true. I feel like it's true. So we're gonna be doing an exploration in that video. I had not pre-watched it. I don't know how good it is. I don't know who's doing it, but I'm very curious to check it out. So there's a huge variety of things we can watch today. So yeah, that's what we got lined up. And at the very end, I really want to check out the new the law video called Debunking A3 Snark, all about the lawsuit. Also, we have a Steveo video. I love Steveo. I have a fun cat video for like a nice little palate cleanser in the middle of all this. But yeah, guys, lots to watch. I think we can just get started. For a little appetizer, I wanted to showcase who I consider to be like a good food reviewer. This creator is Luke Foods. He's a guy that I see often when I'm, just browsing through YouTube just regularly in the mood for some food videos. One of the first people that suggested is this dude, Luke. So initially, at first glance, you're all like, this dude, he doesn't look like he knows what he's talking about. But he gives off a certain everyday person kind of vibe. And I like watching him eat. So let's just check it out really quick. Luke Foods. This is the Chili's has a secret menu, but I feel like he just ordered like a regular like platter. Like this, give me the number 3 appetizer is what it looks like to me. Anyways, let's check it out.
Menu items. We got the triple dipper with the brand new Nashville hot mozzarella sticks with the Nashville hot chicken crispers.
Okay, so I watched this earlier. I'm surprised the title is, oh shit, it's already freezing. Camera number 2, come back to me. I gotta figure out why it does that. I think I gotta like connect an Ethernet cable to my phone or something, because I think it's the Wi-Fi that does that. Everything else is connected through the Ethernet. Anyways, I'm rambling, but yeah, I was surprised the title is Chili's has a secret menu. He doesn't mention the secret menu at all in the video. But anyways, I digress. Let's watch it.
And then we got their sliders. $20. $20 for an appetizer sampler? You out of your mind. What?
So sometimes I don't know where he's going. Like, is $20 too much or too little? That seems like a lot of food, I think. I feel like that $20 sounds perfectly reasonable for that amount of food.
But look at that.
But guys, the cheese pool on this shit is so fucking crazy.
That was worth the $20. Oh, okay, that was worth the $20. Get it in there, ranch.
Oh yeah, guys, I'm a new appreciator of ranch. Believe it or not, I did not start like eating a ranch till about 2 or 3 years ago. I loves it. It's good. It's good for me. It's good for you. Let's all enjoy ranch.
This is incredible. It is nice and crispy, and there's so much cheese in there, and the sauce adds a little bit of nice spicy kick. The ranch cools it down. This is incredible.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The vibe he gives off is like very good. He seems really friendly. He looks like he's really enjoying the food, which I think is fantastic. And it doesn't gross me out when he chews or he swallows or whatever.
Next, the Nashville hot chicken crispers. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
And he gives off a slight quirky vibe to him. And we love the quirky people around here. Jade says $20 is normal. I was thinking that too. So his reaction doesn't make sense. Like if it's $20, it's too expensive, or $20, it's an incredible deal. His reaction didn't make much sense to me. But anyways, it made for an entertaining video, I think.
Bro, oh man, Chili's getting their money worth. Look at all that meat. Yo, they are going band for band, man.
Also, there's one more funny detail about this video.
This was good. Solid 8.9 out of 10.
So he gives it a rating 8.9, but he didn't try the slider. Anyways, let's get into the person I really wanted to talk about. I have a few shorts of his. We might just watch 1 or 2 of them, but this is one of his most viral food reviews came up, and it just blew my mind by how bad it was. But anyway, let's check out just a random one that I was watching on his channel. So this person, the person I think is bad at food reviews, his name is Deluxe Collects Eats. So spoiler alert, the one that I had a huge issue with is the pizza review. So I'm like, let's see him do a normal pizza review. Let's see how it goes.
Supposedly the worst fast food pizza in the game, Papa John's. Respectable flop.
See, I don't know if it's just me. I don't like watching this guy eat. He also doesn't look like he's having a good time. He doesn't look like he looks a little uncomfortable to me. Captain Quasar, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, and also Kimberly. Hello, hello, hello. Kimberly, oh hi, happy Friday from this part of the world. Well, happy Friday from this part of the world, Kimberly. Happy from this part of the world. This part of the world says hi as well.
It does come with garlic parm dip and salt. Oh, it's got down my throat.
Like you just spit out a fucking pepperoni. He's like, is he even chewing it? I feel like he just one bite, then he swallows it completely. You look like you don't gotta stuff your face completely when reviewing food, I feel like. Are you guys getting the same vibe as me here?
I'm gonna lie to y'all, Papa John's does have a special place in my heart because this is the pizza right here my grandparents would always order when I was staying over. We also got the saddest pepper I've ever seen in my life.
Has he ever had Papa John's before? All the peppers look exactly like the one he's eating.
That's just disappointing. Next up, we got these little bitty wings. I think they might have killed a baby chicken, bro.
See, look, he looks sad. He doesn't look like he's enjoying it. Fucking Luke, he was smiling bite for bite. This dude, I feel like he's all like, I gotta make it big on YouTube. What's one thing everyone likes? Food reviews. I'm gonna do nothing but food reviews.
These wings were taxed too. They're like $10. And lastly, here we got their
So that shot was weird too. He's like, it's like he forgot to know how to eat a wing, you know?
Let's get a bite.
It's happening.
Oh my god, thank you so much for the I think that's a subscription notification. If that's Dylan, I swear to God. God damn it, it's Dylan! Stop it, Dylan! You've tricked me. You tricked me once again.
I mean, it's a cookie, it's straight sugar, so you really can't make it taste bad, but Subway's $5 footlong cookie is definitely way better than this.
I've never heard anyone praise the cookie footlong from Subway before, so immediately I'm all like, this man does not know what he's talking about when it comes to food. But anyways, let's get into the one that I had a huge issue with.
Big business versus a small business. Let's see who makes the better.
So this one's titled Big versus Small Business. Who has the better deep dish pizza? I know deep dish pizza is already controversial, right? I love deep dish pizza, the Chicago style with the crazy like cracker-like crust. I think it's good. I think it's fun. But I would agree with someone if they don't consider it a pizza. I think it's a good regardless. Anyway, let's listen to his commentary.
Deep dish pizza. For the big business, we got a deep dish pizza from Jet's Pizza, and it was $19.
Stop. That's not a fucking deep dish pizza, dude. That is a Detroit style pizza, okay? These pizzas look completely different. I don't know if he's trying to rage bait. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who knows what rage bait is, okay? What the fuck do you mean this is a deep dish pizza?
$0.07. And for the small business, we're at Acme Pizza in Holly Springs, North Carolina, and their medium-sized cheese deep dish pizza was $22.64. Go ahead and start off with the big business here, and you can see it's a nice thick slice.
He's not even questioning it. This guy does not know the difference between a deep dish and a Detroit style pizza.
The sauce is
excellent. Turn the volume on the video up. Oh, so true. My bad, you guys, my bad.
On this pizza, and the cheese tastes quality. Crispiness on the outside is perfectly done, and the doughiness on the inside is perfect. This right here is a quality pizza, 8.8 out of 10. Now for the small business, I ordered cheese, but I really don't see where the cheese is at. Go ahead and grab a slice here. Oh my.
It's like watching someone eat a Chicago deep dish for the first time. Audio. I can see on his browser that he has turned it down on YouTube. It's up now, okay? It's up. Chill, dude. Well, you're my moderator or something?
Goodness gracious. Let's get a bite. Cheers.
Ooh, that looks so good.
It looks like most of the cheese here is under the sauce.
Didn't you say that already?
The kind of cheese you have bursting through on this, it's just unreal.
The analysis, okay, I'm having a huge issue with the analysis here. They did not find it strange that these two pizzas are completely different in every way. He's not, I don't know. But again, the whole thing really, really annoyed me. Have you guys been to BJ's restaurant? They have a deep dish too, and it's just a pan pizza. Okay, it fucking blows my mind. They have the audacity to call it the deep dish pizza at BJ's. They call it deep dish. It's not a deep dish. Anyways, I don't see anyone agreeing with me. But anyways, Volpe, welcome in. Let's finish off his food review.
This tomato sauce, you can just tell it was freshly made this morning. Perfect crunch on that crust. It's cooked through perfectly. This is just unbeatable. 9.5 out of 10.
Gonna get a palm rating.
Okay, I don't know if we want to watch this one yet. We got another Ross video, okay? I was thinking about my favorite Ross videos. This one just had me dying when I watched it, like, I think when it came out 2 or 3 years ago. Yes, OMFG, my ex and I got it, and we were so freaking mad. See, oh, thank God someone knows what I'm talking about here. The second one is deep dish, I agree. So true, Jade, so true, thank you so much. And yeah, I guess, you know, in my head, that segment was going to be a lot more a discussion or enraging to the chat than it was. I think it was just me who has this extreme strong passion for pizza and fast food reviews. I just didn't know that vibe. The vibe from that guy, I did not like. Okay, and that's pretty much all I have to say about that guy. Volpe says, I tried pizza Vietnam and it was not good. Oh no, that's horrible. I've heard pizza in Korea is very bad too. So we have some options here. Fuck it, let's just watch it. Let's just watch it. Taking a person with no arms to get a palm reading.
Let me try that.
All right, that's a little. This feels like it's a little too loud now, doesn't it? Let's lower it just a touch.
I like it manicure.
If you guys remember, just to reprise who the heck this Ross Creations dude is, he was in the news because he did a prank on possums, and he launched them into the air, and they landed and either died or hurt themselves. But for the most part, he does really like tame, funny, wholesome pranks, or where, you know, everyone's just laughing at the end. But anyways, let's check it out.
I think that's everything. There's nothing on here. Do you want me to teach you something?
She's gonna try and get her palms read at 2 different psychics. I wanna see their initial reaction, so at the first one, I'm gonna go in first and get settled, and then Barbie's gonna walk in.
Sure, on the porch? Okay.
Whoever wants to go first.
Yeah, I'll let her go first. She's just doing her makeup or whatever. At the second one, Barbie's gonna wear a jacket, so maybe they won't notice till we take the jacket off. How you doing?
What do you want to have done? So if you want a palm?
She wants palm, yeah. Gonna get a palm reading?
Okay.
Yeah, she'll go first. Babe, you ready?
Hi.
Thanks, Steve.
How are you? Thank you. Sorry it took me so long. I was trying to get my makeup finished. Oh, thank you.
Do you want to do a different reading? I could do a psychic reading for you.
Oh, palm reading's good.
Palm reading's good.
Because I need to see the.
Oh, yeah. This is the first broken? How'd you even get this up?
I mean, I could do. Do you want to do a tarot card?
Yeah, this is stuck. You pranking me right now?
Oh shit.
Okay.
Lady asked, is he the guy that made a small mailbox? He said he is. It's the same dude. Exact same dude. We watched him, I think, last stream or 2 streams ago. But this one just popped up in my recommend. I really just wanted to share it with you guys, talk over it a little bit.
Oh, honey, my glasses fell off.
Okay. How can I do your card reading?
I mean, don't you just...
A psychic reading.
No, you know, I've done that stuff before. The palm reading is one that I just never have done. I was really excited to do that today.
So sorry. Can we do a different reading? Because it's going to be hard for me to do the palm reading.
How come?
Because I need to...
You know what I find interesting is sometimes the faces are blurred, sometimes they're not. I imagine all you have to do is ask, right? Like, hey, you know, Thanks for being a good sport. Here's some money. Thank you so much for, being cool. Would you like to be included in the video? You just got pranked. You just got pranked in the hood. And they'd be like, yeah, that was fun time. Here's my signature. Doot, doot, doot. And then you get to unblur their face and you get to see their whole reaction throughout the whole process. Captain Quasar says he's always cared about prankster ethics, and I guess we never question his perspective on animals. And Captain Quasar, I was talking about that earlier. I'm all like, I'm surprised no one on his team had an issue with the animals either. I feel like maybe they're just seen as like vermin or worse than vermin in Florida. So people were all like, hey, everyone hates possums. No one's gonna give a shit about possums, Anyways, let's keep watching.
The work with lines.
Can you feel her hands? Her palms?
Well, I don't touch the palms.
But I have to have your actual palm. Can you hold my nub? But that's not your palm. I'm being very honest.
But I do have...
Okay, I'm glad that one was being honest, but I mean, like Captain Quasar says, if we have like phantom limb syndrome, sure they could do like a phantom palm reading. Unless she wasn't born without arms in the first place, then there wouldn't be any like phantom reading to do, right?
Other readings.
Yeah, whatever we need to pay for the palm reading is fine. We'll pay you for it, though. We can pay you the normal rate for the palm reading.
Yeah, I feel ridiculous. I feel hard. I'm really looking forward to that. That's the one thing I haven't gotten to do yet, and I was excited to do that.
But we can pay you double to do it.
It's not the money. I will do it free for you. I can. And you can't use my nubs. Can you do a foot?
The nubs don't work. Isn't that surprising?
Foot readings.
I'm so sorry.
So
Madame Zeroni was very truthful, but for some reason she just refused to read her palms.
God bless your hand.
So we hope for the best on the next one.
She was very sweet.
I just need
She
her
felt so bad. She's like, I can't. It's not about the money. I just can't do it.
to the... I want to look into your eyes.
To do the palm reading, you need the glasses off, you're saying?
Yeah, all this... Alright, I'm gonna tell you whatever I see for you. You're a good, honest person. I see that there was supposed to be something to do with business with you into healthcare, medical. And
Like a surgeon, maybe?
yes.
You talked about wanting to be a court reporter. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm gonna distract guys. My posture is terrible. Okay, this is what my body wants to naturally look like. If I want to stand up straight, this feels ridiculous too, doesn't it? Doesn't this look ridiculous? Oh my! If I want to read the chat, I have to fucking bend down like this. Okay, no one. Anyway, Mooney, if anyone talks about my posture, ban them and block them. Okay, we're not making me feel insecure about my posture tonight. All right. Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah, so I feel that she's very, very educated.
Very handy, yeah.
Now, picking up a little bit with your energy, I feel like you're supposed to be something to do with, like, social media.
She knows
like
who he is. She knows him.
Like a bench.
Hey, Willow Amnesty, my favorite goth girl. Welcome in. Welcome in to member the supporter. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Oh, fuck. I'm so stupid. I didn't post this on Instagram, you guys. All right. Mooney, did you post this on everywhere yet? Let me post this. Better late than never. Am I right? Am I right? I mean, how long is it going to take me to find my live? There it is. All right. Now I just got to grab the link from YouTube. No one fucking leave right now. Okay. I'm doing something. All right. Give me 10 seconds. Copy link. Instagram. I'm so glad it just takes a few clicks now. This used to take forever. Where's the link? Fuck. Link. And paste. All right. And now they've been notified on Instagram story. Cool. All right, we're done. I'm gonna worry about that no more. And for whatever reason, if I exit out of YouTube, it goes from all messages to top chat. So I have to click top chat again. Anyway, sorry guys, I'm frustrated. Okay, I'm frustrated because I was late. I was late because my headphones were being stupid. Okay.
I got my prostate milked by Ethan Klein, age 3.
Stoic. Stoic.
Sure, like adding something to do with like YouTube advertising, right?
That's crazy.
I feel that you have a strong connection.
He's so not good with.
I feel like you have some sort of a social media platform like YouTube, perhaps. I feel like I'm being pranked right now. I feel like your channel is like starts with a vlog creations. Are you Ross? And she's like, yeah, I know who you were the moment you walked in, bro. I know who you were the whole time.
With computers and stuff.
Yeah, I feel that he has like some type of connection.
How could she know this?
I could tell the future. In 2 years, you will be canceled for hurting possums. And he's like, this lady's crazy. Let's get out of here. Oh, come on, camera number 2. You could do it. You could do it. All right, there we go.
I'm famous, but she's not
That's
my
gonna be not
demographic.
fun to watch, guys.
Madame Glissanda saw right through me, like the clear, unbroken surface of a tranquil lake. What other secrets do I have that she might discover? My dearest stuffed manatee, Tuppy? Does she know about the poop sock? Does she know about the Faceless Channel, or Project Housekeeping, or protecting the old man? Or was it something to do with 4 years ago when I came to her for a foot reading? But it couldn't be because she never read my foot. The only explanation would be that she did a quick psychic reading when I looked her in the eyes when I said hello.
How you doing?
Do you sense?
Oh, that's really funny that he's been to the same location already. Of course she's gonna remember you. Hey, Didi, make a doo-doo. Joker face in camera. What does that mean? What that means? You want me to do a Joker face? I'll do it, but you gotta give me instructions here. Tranquil Lake as been revealed. And a piss jar. What are you guys talking about? I had a poop sock once. No, you didn't. You're lying, Willow. That's crazy. That is crazy. You gotta tell me if you're lying, because we'll keep watching. We'll keep watching.
Any kind of like new website, videos, or content like in the room right now?
I was picking up a little bit on his energy with that.
Can you try her other palm?
All right, I'll say what I was gonna say, okay? I had a booger wall when I was a kid, right? It's disgusting, I know. I don't know why I did it. I heard it on, like, The Simpsons, then I heard it on Arthur, and they're all like, yeah, we just have the booger wall. I'm like, oh, I wonder what that's like. So I tried it, and I just kept doing it for a few weeks. It was disgusting, you guys. I feel so bad about it. I did eventually clean it all off at some point, but yeah, it's true. That's my story. Willow says, I need to know this definition of a poop sock. Okay, the poop sock, if I had to guess what a poop sock was, the poop sock is when there's no toilet paper, but you have socks, right? Desperate times call for desperate measure. You're not going to walk around with a shitty asshole. Poop sock. That's what I assume is going to happen. I can't remember if I've done it in the past, but I've always imagined if I was in that situation where I just had to wipe my ass and there was no toilet paper, poop sock. I would throw away the sock at the nearest receptacle, of course. I've said a lot today, haven't I? Anyway, let's continue watching.
Well, I'm doing the energy.
Oh, I thought you were doing her right palm right. Here's some extra just because.
Thank you.
Cool.
Okay. Just gratification.
Thank you.
Will you help me up?
Yes, give me your hand.
Will you carry me to my room? This is Barbie. She has no arms. We're gonna go hopefully get some piano lessons and go get a manicure.
Oh, I can play piano.
You can?
And organ.
No, you can't. How?
With my feet.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't
That's
played
awesome.
in years, but yeah.
You
So
need
cool.
to act more incapable than you actually are.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and then we want to take
Hey, radiated woman, welcome in. What do you mean? Mooney, don't judge me, okay? I can't tell secrets about my past and have the Alex ellipses, okay? It hurts my soul, Mooney, especially when you do it, okay? Didi Megadoodoo says, LMAO, Mike's had a booger spot under his car seat. Grown man. You should have never told me. That's disgusting, bro. That is absolutely vile. Under the car seat? I can't imagine doing that to my car. That is sad, okay? If I have to, if I'm out and if I'm not home and there's no tissue nearby, I'll put it on my goddamn clothes and I'll just wash the clothes later, right? If I really have to, if I have to fucking dig for gold, you know, if I really have to, it'll be on the clothes, all right? Let's continue.
you to the grocery store, and then whenever the cashier is like, all right, it's $16.32, you just stare at her. You have nothing in your shopping cart.
Oh, nothing. Okay.
Today's just a massive brainstorming session. I like her more than you, Megan.
wasn't me. Who knocked? It wasn't me. I'm not doing that again.
Well, too bad, because you have to. You're handicapped and stupid.
What do you think about putting your nub around at a movie theater? She's like, you gotta line up the audio clap.
To wear my...
Oh.
This is so normal for you, but for us it's not. Like even just saying you drink your coffee, we're like...
Wait till I have to put my mascara on.
She said 15, 20 minutes late.
Yeah, this is crazy. Okay, so if you guys missed it, the premise is you're gonna do piano lessons. You're gonna bring someone unsuspecting that she has no arms. He's gonna try to teach her how to play piano. Let's check it out.
Texted me like 2 minutes ago.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's good.
Come in, it's open.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Hi. That's okay. Sometimes I think I'm louder than I am.
Oh, okay.
Okay, she's already like, oh fuck, what did I walk into, man? Oh no.
I am.
Okay, I'm Ruth.
You can call me Barbie.
Barbie, okay. Can I pull up the chair?
Sure.
Okay.
Or you can sit next to me, either one.
I'll give you a little more space.
How long have you been playing?
I started when I was 10 years old.
Okay.
The horror music adds such great ambiance to this whole scenario, dude.
So like 10 years.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I told my husband I really, really want to learn.
You have a little bit of a background.
When I was little, but you know, I told my husband I don't know, I've just always wanted to learn how to play this beautiful instrument, and so he said, okay, we'll try.
Okay. So, like, have you played in the past?
I always imagined playing.
When I was a kid, I think I just kind of imagined playing.
Where do you usually begin when you're teaching?
Yeah, where do you usually...
Oh, I can answer that for hot cross buns, okay? Everyone and their grandma can learn how to play hot cross buns on piano. That's it. When I was learning clarinet in elementary school, and the recorder, that's the first song we learned how to play, and I thought it was so funny. Hot cross buns, and it's so funny too. It goes dun 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 dun. It's like 3 notes, and they were all easy. So I always like referencing hot cross buns whenever I can. Not gonna lie, I hate prank videos. Okay, we'll move on as soon as she learns how to play the piano. Okay.
Start with.
And I totally get that, right? I understand where can't seem mean-spirited, but if the lady without the arms, Barbie, if she's in on it and we're just creating a slightly awkward scenario, I think that's fine. I have no issue with that personally, and I wouldn't be upset if I was in that situation either. I think it'd be great. Okay.
So middle school teaching right here.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Oct? Welcome in.
It helps to know the pattern of black.
See, I was learning how to play the clarinet for a little bit because it was a hand-me-down from my sister, and I just did not get into it. Okay, it was worth a shot though. I wouldn't try my true instrumental passion till I was 18. My dad really tried to force everyone to, or not force, and strongly encouraged everyone to learn an instrument. And I'm the only one who ended up actually learning it independently. Funny enough.
Keys and white keys.
Okay.
Okay. So the first white key over there is A.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like I want to be able to play something simple.
I don't know. I'm thinking just something simple.
The one on the left, that's the C note always.
Okay.
So this is gonna be C.
Say, okay, now let me try.
Okay. Now let me try that.
She's trying not to.
Sorry.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong key. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I totally just pressed the wrong one in my mind.
She's like, what the fuck is she saying, dude? She's lying. She's not saying anything truthful. Anyways, I want to skip the piano playing part because my favorite part is when she's in the grocery store. Let me skip to that. Is that this one? Oh no. I'll skip to that grocery part.
Hi, I think that's everything.
On here.
Okay, so she has an empty cart, and she's pretending to put stuff in the cart.
Now just stare at her.
Let me go ask
When they come back, pretend grab the receipt and walk away with your groceries.
You're all set, ma'am.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Well, I love that everyone's just so friendly to her too. God, that was good. Hello, Gun Butter. Welcome. We're done with the prank video now. Okay. Well, moving on. Something I've always been curious about. This video is titled, "Why do gay people sound like that?" Is that a crazy title, or is it a reasonable kind of question to ask yourself? You know, because if I was thinking that, if I told someone that, then my buddy Anderson, he very flamboyant gay man, and I ask him, "Hey, Anderson, why do you sound like that?" I feel like that'd be a rude question to ask, but it's something I'd think for sure. So we'll check it out, and hopefully it would answer a question. But I'm very nervous because what if the question is so bigoted? At the end of the video, it says, "If you think this, you're a bigot and you're a piece of shit." Anyways, let's check it out.
Remember, I've been told that I have a gay voice, and the internet loves to tell me that I sound like the honey badger.
Oh, the honey badgers are just crazy.
So, is there such a thing as a gay voice? Like, is it quantifiable? If we take out all the slay...
Also, another thing I've noticed, it's only for gay men. I've never noticed a gay woman, like, talk. See, I sound like this asshole even saying that. Y'all talk differently. The Gunbutter says, "Why do gay people sound like that?" It's something I asked my gay cousin when I was 9 years old. His answer was, "Because this is how I sound." But why? That's not a good answer. Hey, Icon, welcome in. I've never even heard that honey badger meme before, but it looked pretty funny. Let's keep watching.
Boots the house down and remove any visual or behavioral clues, could you still tell? Surprisingly, science has a lot to say about it.
Really?
Bye. Get out.
Please, God, please don't let this be. Alex is a bigot by the end of the episode. Alex is homophobic. Is going to be the conclusion of this video somehow.
In order to study gay versus straight voices, researchers look at parameters such as pitch variation, like how much a person's pitch changes as they talk, duration values for vowels and consonants, aka how long people hold their A, E, I, O, U sounds, or how long people hold their S's. And some studies just straight up get random people to listen to people talk and try to judge whether they thought that person speaking
Oh my God,
was gay.
that would be such a fun study to be a part of. You hear a voice and you think, yeah, that voice sounds gay to me. Or what would a straight voice sound like? You know? Like, that voice sounds straight. This voice sounds gayer than the last one, is what the result of the study would be. Ace-phobic, so true, Locke, so true. It's a specific type of gay man, though. Homophobic, no!
Gay or straight.
Results find that gay men speak with higher pitch variation, meaning that their range from low to high is much more extreme than straight men.
Oh shit, I feel like I have a crazy range when I'm talking, because I've learned that if you want to be more entertaining or engaging, you can't just talk with one pitch of voice. You gotta go crazy, or you gotta get real serious. So and even in the way I speak normally, you know, I try to mix it up a little bit. Irradiated Woman said, "Lesbian voice is so much more subtle. But for real, the guys I know, some do, some don't, have it all. People." And that's the base. Hey, Slipcast23, welcome in.
Not surprised we have range, honey. These pitch studies were done in many languages like English, Dutch, and French, and in all cases, gay men spoke with higher pitch variation. Meaning
okay, they found something in the result. I'm not homophobic. Gay men do sound different, okay? I got you guys, okay? Suck it. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna scratch that last part.
Gay voice expands beyond language and isn't just the words or culture we engage in.
Gay men were also found to have longer vowel duration.
Gunbutter says your natural register is baritone, which is funny because in the choir, shout out to my choir past, I was in the choir for 4.5 years, was baritone. I was a baritone bass. How about that?
For A, I, and U, aka they hold these vowels longer in general when they speak compared to straight men.
Oh yeah, get out of here. We gotta do a study on why you sound asexual, huh? Koya, welcome in, welcome in.
But gay men are also more likely to hold their S sound for longer than straight people.
Okay, guys, it's not a stereotype anymore. It's scientifically proven gay men sound different. Gunbutter said, called it. I was a musician for many years. That's very cool. Very cool, Gunbutter.
Gay people holding their S for longer may make you think of the quintessential like gay lisp, which is very triggering to me. Like as a kid, everyone would always make fun of me and say I sounded like super silly Billy. So sadly, there is some truth to like those bullies making fun of me about that. But it's also a common misconception because a lisp is when you misarticulate your S's, whereas gay people are more likely to over-articulate the S.
Okay. So it's not the gay lisp. I wonder if there's a word for that. How gay psill would be an inverted version of a lisp. A gay psill. Fascinating.
Yes. In fact, studies show that gay men are no more likely to have a lisp than straight men. Finally, when studying gay versus straight men, it was found that gay men were more likely to articulate than straight men, which totally makes sense to me. All my straight guy friends are always like, oh yeah, hey man, do you want to hang out on Sunday?
So my brother, he is the worst articulated person, and he's so like repressed for his like emotions. He's like ultra mega straight. If a gay thought were to enter his mind, he would drown himself immediately. That's kind of how repressed he probably is. So he's like the worst speaker too. He like slurs all of his words together, and you have to say, "What did you say?" So yeah, interesting, right? Reminds me of Mr. Slay from South Park. So true. So I guess that would be like a character, like kind of a homophobic like interpretation of a gay man with the way he talks. I gotta like, because I'm pretty sure he has a lisp. He doesn't overemphasize his S's, right? Maybe he might do both actually. I gotta review his voice. Shout out South Park. Shout out Mr. Slave. They actually, although they made him like such a character, he's actually one of the smartest and most trustworthy, and is one of the characters the kids would go to if they actually needed help. So that's kind of cool, interesting how they do representation, right? Anyways, let's continue.
I'm always like,
that's how my brother talks.
Because of these findings, it was hypothesized that perhaps the vocal differences between straight and gay men were due to hormones, like differences in testosterone possibly. But after studying this, it was found that gay men have just as much testosterone as straight men. So instead, researchers began looking into...
That's also interesting. Not that I ever thought about that. I never thought that someone was gay because they lack testosterone. But it's interesting to know they have the same levels of testosterone. Who'd have thunk?
Environmental differences as a possible explanation.
It turns out both gay men and straight men change their voice based on who is listening. Yes, straight men will
Wait, did he say both gay men and straight men? Let me repeat that.
Turns out both gay men and straight men change their voice based on who is listening. Yes.
I've noticed this too. I don't know what it is. I'm sure he's going to get into it. Depending on who I'm talking to, my voice completely sounds different. I remember when I was at work, my voice, if my boss came to my desk, suddenly I don't talk like I normally do, and I talk like this. Yeah, I'll get that report to you shortly. Like I feel like my voice would like be like a higher pitch or something. But I've noticed that too. So it's interesting that both gay and straight people, change their voice depending on who they're talking to.
Straight men will modulate their voice based on who is listening to. One study found...
It sounds cringe, but if I'm being real with myself, if I'm hanging out with a lady, or like a lady walks in and I'm saying hi to her for the first time, my voice, I think, is going to go deeper. Hey, what's up? Not like that, but it's more subtle, but I know I feel like my voice gets a little deeper if I'm talking to a lady.
Straight men would speak more stereotypically masculine to strangers than to people they were comfortable with. Straight men would
okay, that proves what I said too. If it's like a new lady, a stranger, my voice would become deeper. Got a code switch at work, so true. I can switch my tones up on a dime. Mid-word. Being gay to women though, October says customer service voice, but for heteros. Social masking. exactly caricature, but he actually possesses real life logic that the other characters lack. It's so true. Thank God someone knows what I'm talking about.
Lower their voice when speaking in leadership roles, when giving orders or commands, and they would also lower their voice in the presence of an attractive woman.
Dude, they so called me out right here. Actually, I freaking have to tap the screen every fucking second, so let me just play that. All right, cool.
Men changed their voice too, but under different circumstances. One study found gay men who disliked sounding gay were able to modulate their voice to sound more straight and were more likely to be mistaken as straight by listeners.
So my gay friend, oh shit, what happened to the camera? Oh my God, what the fuck? Sorry, you know, I have this microphone is Bluetooth, so I can just carry it around with me forever. Did it mess up the sensor too? Continuous. Sure did. All right, hopefully that fixed it. I can bring you guys around with me all the time. I just got to make sure not to actually pee while wearing this thing. You know, don't want to have that kind of mistake go on. Anyways, let's continue. So yeah, so my gay friend Anderson, if he wanted to, he could sound like really bro-y. What's up? What's up, fool? And it really scared me when he did it that one time. But he said it hurt his throat to do that, actually, which was interesting.
High study found that gay people change their voice depending on if they're talking to friends, coworkers, or their family members. They tend to use the most falsetto voice speech or upper vocal range when talking to friends. An Italian study also found that gay men would sound more gay when they were talking to somebody they...
So my eldest sister, she's transgender. And what's funny is when we're at a drive-thru, she'll go as high pitch as possible at a drive-thru, which I think is funny. And maybe that's her practicing like her more feminine sounding voice at a drive-thru.
Already came out to, or if they were speaking to somebody who they presumed was gay. A really fascinating study on gay YouTubers found that after making a public coming out video on YouTube, their subsequent videos were more likely to be perceived by people as sounding gay. Whereas straight YouTubers of the same age over that same time period would end up sounding more straight to people.
Wait, sorry, my mind blanked thinking about my past, so let me rewatch that really quick.
Found that men would sound more gay when they were talking to somebody they already came out to, or if they were speaking to somebody who they presumed was gay. A really fascinating study on gay YouTubers found that after making a public coming out video on YouTube, their subsequent videos were more likely to be perceived by people as sounding...
What? That's so strange. So let's say I make a coming out video on YouTube, every following upload, everyone's gonna say in the comments, you sound kind of gay. How many YouTubers have come out on YouTube where they can make a study about this? It's crazy.
Gay. Whereas straight YouTubers of the same age over that same time period would end up sounding more straight to people. The gay ones sounded more gay over time.
This has led to a theory that sounding gay is an adaptation of gay men to allow others around them to know that they are in fact gay.
Yo,
but this isn't.
That is so interesting. That's like when Rich Lux told me that black drag people in black drag or people in the black drag community would use certain words to kind of dog whistle to other potentially people that do black drag, or people in the black drag community, that they are in that community as well. So interesting, right? Maybe it's genetic to a certain degree, that they just know internally that that's what they should do.
Set in stone. It's important to note that while some people may feel gay men talk more like women, the research doesn't fully support this idea. There are some syllables and ways that we speak that are similar to women, but gay voice has its own unique characteristics as well. In other words, it adopts some female features.
Octus, Alex sounds very ace to me. Congratulations, Oct, you're being pinned. That's a very pinnable comment right there. Thank you so much.
But others are completely unrelated.
But what about our dear lesbian friends and other queer people? We haven't forgot about you.
Who cares about the lesbians? I'm just kidding. But seriously, I've never talked to a lesbian and thought, you sound like, I'm not even gonna pretend to like what kind of internal thoughts I might have when talking to a lesbian. But I've never thought that they sounded different from a straight woman. How about that? The rest of the video is pretty short. So my prediction are that there is no difference between straight women and lesbians in terms of how they talk.
While there is less research on it, studies have found unique characteristics of lesbian voices, but they're far less socially noticed than gay male speech.
Of course, many straight men can sound gay and gay men can sound straight, but studies show there is a difference.
Oh, they just totally skipped past it. They said there's some studies that show there are differences, but we're not going to go into that study. That's crazy. I guess for whatever reason they don't care to do these kinds of studies. Isn't that strange? Don't you guys find that a little odd? Oop, don't silence the women, Alex. Alex, how could you? I did Drag King in the early 2000s, and the bunch is on. Jade, you can notice? Explain to me what the difference is. If you've ever talked to someone, like, for me, it's mostly like visual cues, right? Like, a lesbian woman's gonna want to wear, like, a different clothing than a straight woman, right? Or, I mean, bisexual women, they would wear, like, flannels, right? Is that a stereotype, or is that another kind of dog whistle, like how Rich Lux would say certain words? You know? Anyways, I'm just stream of conscious speaking here. But yeah, is there a way to tell if have you guys experienced that in your experience when talking to lesbian women, that you've noticed subtle differences in the way they talk? You know? Anyway, let's continue.
Difference in speech that will change based on who is listening to you. How you're perceived will also relate to, like, your mannerisms. You know, I talk with my hands a lot.
Oh, is flannel lesbians? I thought it was bisexual. DD Megaduda says, my friend says you can tell a bi girl by her eyeliner. Oh, that's fascinating. Alex Eviction, a voice indication of a woman being a lesbian can be register. I mean, lesbians that spoke deeply or masculine. Oh, okay. So my only reference lately, like the only lesbian in my life at the moment, is Girl with the Microphone. And I've never noticed her voice sounding deeper or something like that. Does she speak with a deep voice? I just might not notice, you know? What do you guys think?
The way you dress, it's a large collar for a straight guy, I must say, and it all weaves together to create the complexity of speech in relation to sexual fluidity.
But what about gay face? Can you tell somebody...
Guys, I know this sounds crazy, but one of my best friends in college, their name was Alex, lesbian. And they did speak with a deeper voice. I mean, there was a lot of like visual cues for my friend Alex, but they did have a much deeper sounding voice, I feel like. And then now that I go back to it and I think about it. If I think about it real hard, I can remember that. Anyways.
Somebody's gay just from looking at their face. We actually have an entire podcast
Gay
episode
face?
diving
That's
into
crazy. That's crazy, dude. That's even crazier than the voice. I've never looked at someone's face, like a man's face, and thought, they look kind of gay. Well, maybe now that I think about it, maybe I have. Anyways, I'd love to explore that on our next stream, okay? That's kind of fun. We'll have a corner of learning about gay topics each stream. Would you guys like that? A little like a gay segment each stream? Because I'm a fairly ignorant person, and I'd love to learn more about these kinds of things. Gunber says, it's not surefire though. The straightest woman I've ever met had a very deep voice. What do you mean the straightest woman you've ever met? How is someone straighter than someone else? The straightest woman I ever met had a very deep voice and naturally high testosterone. How is she so straight? It's called gaydar. It's called gaydar, says Koya. So true. Oh, we can do that. We'll have our own little Pride minute too at the start and after each one of these segments. Let me cook in my planning department, and I'll see like how we can incorporate more LGBTQ plus representation in these streams here. You want some culture, says Jade? I like the way you asked. Willow says you should do a segment where you become gay for 30 minutes per stream to get indulged into the culture more. Gunbutter says she was very straight. Ethan is 50% gay. This girl was 0% gay. What does that mean? How is someone 100% straight? You know? Anyways, there's a whole bunch of other fun videos we got lined up, actually. We'll do a little, like, little funny little segment here. This cat video got recommended to me. I really wanted to watch you guys. This is an old video. This was posted 14 years ago. Cat taking a bath, moo moo. It has the classic Windows XP movie maker intro, so you know it's gonna be a banger. So first off, I gotta say, pets taking a bath is so funny because they have so much shame in their eyes and their body, but you know they're loving it. You know they feel good afterwards, and you know they love towel dry time. Okay. It's so funny to me seeing a cat take a bath like, you've betrayed me. You've betrayed me, master.
Good boy, Mama. Hi, Mama.
It's good. Get all soapy. Nice and soapy. Good kitty cat.
Meow, meow.
I forgot that they made that noise. It's not that bad, kitty cat. I'm sure the water's nice and warm too, okay? It's fine. She's looking straight into the camera too, like, no, don't record this.
No! No! No!
Help me, I'm drowning.
No! Meow, meow. No.
This be my escape plan. Oh man, she scratched the shit out of her arm, dude. I must escape. My escape has been foiled. Come on, give me one more move, please. I gotta hear the move one more time. Oh. The cat looked like it wanted to drink the water for a second too, which I thought was really funny and cute.
No! Dada. No! No!
The escape part 2. Oh, it worked! It worked! And the end says, no one was hurt in this video. He had a wonderful time drying himself. Isn't that fantastic? Shout out to the mysterious kitty cat from 14 years ago. Shout outs. All right, what should we watch next? We got some options here. The law video called Debunking H3 Snark, the lawsuit. We also have Big Jaw. I've wanted to show you guys this really underrated comedy skit YouTuber. Oh, Lego's new most controversial sets, and the latest Steveo video. His videos are always bangers too. We got options, you guys. What do you guys want to see the most? I might as well, oh my gosh, I'm tempted, but I do not know how my cat would take a bath. See, I have outdoor cats, and we aren't. If we tried to give them a bath, we'd get murdered. Okay. These cats they've been out in the wild. They have no idea what a bath feels like. They have not even seen the inside of our bathroom, okay? It would scare them. It would terrify them. They would kill me or my sister. Absolutely. Why it sound like that? Oh my god, I'm making pozole and wasn't paying attention to the screen. Yeah, it was a crazy sound, right? LA is just like that, says Oct. I don't know what you're talking about. What is up in LA? 4 police chases tonight. Yeah, Tiffany, that is just normal LA. It's so true, Oct, so true. I remember I was in a hotel with my ex, and I woke up like at 2 a.m. to the sounds of a screaming woman on the street. Okay, horrifying. And more screams continued. Like, what is happening down there? Scary stuff. Chris, I live in the middle of nowhere, so it's exciting. Oh, you're visiting LA, Tiffany? Why didn't you say nothing? I still have a scar on my hand when I was 10 years old, and thought taking my cat through the sprinkler on a hot day was doing her a favor. Oh no! If only she knew how good that would have been for her. Let's watch the law video.
On September 22.
He has a very quiet voice. But this dude makes fantastic videos debunking H3 snark related topics. This only has 85 views? What the hecker doodles, as Jules would say? What the hecker doodles? Let's watch it. And Mooney, if you could, please link the video when we're done watching it so everyone can subscribe to the law.
2025, Ethan Klein filed a case to subpoena the H3 snark moderation team.
Really quick, gun butter. I sent you a video to watch on Discord. It's only 40 seconds long. I'll check it out at the end of this video. And I trust you, okay? Do not destroy your my faith in you, gun butter. Okay? Let's check it out.
For copyright infringement, and Ethan Klein's lawyer showcased my video among several other pieces of evidence on why they should be granted the subpoena. Since this is the 5th installment of my Debunking H3 Snark series, I figured now would be a good time to go over why my H3 Snark video was included in the lawsuit and read the response from the
that's
H3
crazy.
Snark moderator about.
Oh, that's great. I didn't even notice that the law was included in the lawsuit. That's pretty wild.
My video. So with that being said, this video is purely my opinion on the ongoing lawsuit.
Hey, Les. Shout out my boy Les. Oh my god, the camera went crazy again. God damn it. YouTube. 1 second, let me fix the camera really quick. Okay, iPhone, you have served me well, but I'm gonna buy a new camera because I'm sick of your ass. Okay? That's why I hate iPhone, okay? Cool, you're still in the chat. iPhone is inferior to Apple and always will be and always has been. Okay? All right, sorry about that. How's that looking? Oh, it's frozen. The camera's frozen now. Oh, I'm a ghost. You can't see me in camera 2, only camera 1. Did it break? What happened? All right, not sure what's going on there. We're going to go without camera 1 for a little bit. Just pretend you can see me in that shot, okay? So did I say iPhone to Apple? You know what I meant. You know what I fucking meant, okay?
There's 2 reasons why I believe my video had such an impact to the point that Ethan was willing to show it on his podcast and include it as evidence in the lawsuit. First, I was one, if not the first person on YouTube to do an actual deep dive on H3 Snark and prove that Ethan isn't just using the copyright strike
He was the first person to do it, and it pissed me off because I had the idea cooking in my head for weeks, and he beat me to it. The law, you beat me to this incredible video idea. So my series didn't come out till weeks later until my video series came out. And it probably stopped because Fupa Trooper, hey, congratulations to Fupa Trooper, he got an actual job in video editing, so shout outs to him. So, and he said, Alex, we can't do this series anymore, but you can do it yourself. I'm like, okay. He set up some more posts for me to do in the future. But also, guys, at the same time, I'm being accused of promoting H3 Snark in my videos. Or the correct word they use is Alex the Fiction is signal boosting the snark. Do you guys agree with that? I feel like that's insane, right? Because I'm all like, that's the point is to make fun of the snark. They make them feel stupid for using that subreddit, you know. Anyways, let's keep watching.
To silence criticism. Specifically, my video showed screenshots of the H3 Snark moderation team posting comments that promoted the use of third-party sites to intentionally avoid giving Ethan AdSense views, the H3 Snark sub using the Reddit live chat feature to promote harassment, the H3 Snark moderators deleting their accounts, and replacing the H3 Snark mod list with sock puppet accounts to avoid accountability, and the H3 Snark mods deleting posts after Ethan announced he was pursuing legal action against H3 Snark. This brings up the second reason.
I know this is a biased sample group since you guys watched me, but I know, right? It's crazy. They're also okay. So, I know this is true. This criticism is true. I have been abusing the Reddit to share my videos. I feel like it's to the point where maybe I've been sharing my own videos on the subreddit maybe a little too much. So I'm going to be taking a break from doing so for at least a little while here. Okay, so you'll see me posting less on the Reddit because I feel bad because I don't want to, flood the Reddit with my content, right? It's not for that. Well, for the foreseeable future, I won't be posting my stuff on there anymore. Because I just feel bad because I feel like people are like, this is not H3 related, or stop. The self promotion is crazy. They really did not like me trying to call out Nick, but the thing is, it worked. Nick saw the post. Anyways, let's continue.
Reason why my video was included in the lawsuit. The only reason I knew about all of this is because I was a member of
I gotta read that. D-Mega went out of the way to leave a long message, so I will reply. I never even knew what Snark was before I got harassed for accidentally posting in one. I was a new fan and asked for an update schedule. I think it's important to explain what Snark is to a viewer. I think that's important too. I don't know, Kimberly. I feel like there's a small group of the H3 community that fucking hates my guts, like big time. They think I'm annoying. They think I'm like Jake Doolittle, and I'm all like, okay, I gotta do what I can to not promote these thoughts and ideas any further. All right, so we're just gonna stop. Okay, we're gonna stop posting on there. All right, and let the content speak for itself, which is fine. Okay.
of H3 Snark, and I even posted a video about Ethan on the Snark subreddit. I admitted to this in my first video on H3 Snark and even offered to help Ethan on the lawsuit against the subreddit because, like I said in my video from a year ago, H3 Snark has developed into a harassment campaign set to ruin the life of not just Ethan Klein but anyone associated with him, and it sucks to say, but I was proven right. Since my first video.
Oh, so yeah, it's obviously like it's everything you guys think the Snark is. I had a fan reach out to me on Discord and send me screenshots of their conversation with a Snarker. And at the end of the conversation, you're like, bro, I don't care how right you are about these points. My goal is just to ruin Ethan Klein and the podcast and to make sure the podcast ends. Okay, you went full mask off. It's like, dude, I don't give a shit. The point of my channel, the point of my content is just to destroy Ethan Klein. I'm like, bro, we knew that, but thank you for saying it.
On H3 Snark, Ethan had CPS called on him after H3 Snark supporters blew a clip from the H3 podcast out of proportion, and Ethan received 2 real human head skulls in the mail, which in my opinion was a clear death threat towards Ethan and his wife Hila Klein. If someone like me who has participated in H3 Snark can realize that the Snark subreddit got way out of hand, then think about the
twist from this guy when he started making content is that he participated in H3 Snark. And now he's like super anti-H3 Snark. Isn't that crazy? Gumbutter says, I used to follow a sub that slowly became the largest Snark sub for Bookie2988. It was a nightmare trying to stop it from happening. And in the end, everyone just left the sub and let the Snarkers win. Oh, that's so sad. Hey, Kitty Shush 5743. Thank you for becoming a member of the supporter. I really appreciate that. But yeah, that sucks, Gunbutter. And so I actually do talk about Boogie2988 with Lust, surprisingly. And I was a fan of his like 10, 12 years ago when he would just be doing Francis videos. He made a really touching Draw My Life video. And he was on video, he was a very, very sweet person. He'd go a little crazy in his lives. But ever since then, I can always see like the sweetness and kindness in Boogie. Even though he's fucking lied about cancer, which is probably like one of the worst things you can do. But regardless, dude, I see a sweetness in him. I always have, and I always will. Believe it or not, I know it's crazy, but I have lots of sympathy for him. Holy shit! Holy shit, Kitty Show! You got 5 Alex the Fiction gift memberships. Thank you so much. For you, I will be increasing the speed 3 miles per hour.
Chat is right. I'm disabled.
You're the best. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Anyway, let's continue.
The moderators who not only encouraged the harassment campaign on H3 Snark, but also promoted the use of third-party sites to avoid giving AdSense revenue to Ethan. But let's now go over the response of the H3 Snark moderator about my video. The H3 Snark moderator who responded to my video is unsurprisingly also one of the moderators who deleted the Reddit accounts. They would claim in the lawsuit that
Wait, what the fuck was their name? There was a name like Jew Ethan Klein? What the fuck?
Is unsurprisingly also one of the
Jew Attorney Sarah.
moderators who deleted the Reddit accounts. They would claim in the lawsuit that I cyberstalked, attempted to intimidate, and surveilled the H3 Snark moderators in my video. I don't know how I intimidated any of the H3 Snark moderators when most of them already had their accounts deleted prior to me releasing my video, but also anyone who's watched my videos on H3 Snark knows that I never made any threats to dox or reveal any private information towards the H3 Snark community, let alone the moderators. It would be extremely hypocritical if me, the faceless...
I'm literally a faceless YouTuber. Why would I want to promote the use of doxing or revealing private info? Yeah, all he did was show the names of the deleted accounts, I think.
YouTuber would publicly dox the H3 Snark moderators. My main objective for my H3 Snark videos is to hold the H3 Snark community accountable for the harassment campaign they promoted and copyright infringement towards the clients. Also, if anybody is attempting to intimidate
oh my god, is that Barbecue Menchie? Welcome in, welcome in.
What? What up, big pimps? What up, big pimps?
Welcome in, welcome in. The silent but always in here viewer, Barbecue Menchie. Sarah says, I heard my name and I was like, excuse me, what? Never mind. I saw on screen, I be multitasking. Thank you so much. We love our silent viewers, don't we, folks? I saw a big chat from Gunbutter. There was originally just one person who had legit criticisms for Boogie and was posting them in our sub because we were known for allowing posts about speedrun drama. It quickly became just hate. That sucks. That's sad. To me, like I said, I was a big fan of Boogie. Not a big fan, but I would watch most of his uploads back in the day. And it sucks to see him like go down the path he has to lolcow. It's very sad.
H3 Snark community towards me. I don't like to talk about this because it only adds fuel to the fire, but the H3...
let's read this one. Thank you, Ethan Klein. Gallia speaks through her sock puppet YouTube channel, The Law. You guys are fucking insane. You think this is Gallia congratulating herself for outing alleged Snark sock puppets? That's fucking crazy. I'd love to see what kind of proof they have. But it's to the point. I've seen so many Snark posts, guys. It is just absolute insanity. And what's funny is these Snarkers think if they change settings on Reddit, they can become completely anonymous. All you gotta do is pull up their profile, put spacebar in the search, and you can see all their comments and shit. And but lo and behold, every time you look at one of their profiles, it's all Snark. That's all they do day and night. It's just Snark.
Snark community has been trying to dox me ever since I posted my first video on H3 Snark. They apparently came to the conclusion that my real identity is a girl named Gallia, and ever since then I get weird ass comments pretending they know who I am. It's gotten to the point where I have Snarkers.
Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna go to this dude's channel, and I'm leaving a comment right now that says, "Hi Gallia, you've been a very busy boy." The sad part is they know who I am. So they know I'm just being silly. But I left the comment though. Make sure to upvote it if you see it in the wild. Anyways, let's continue. That's fucking crazy. They're so crazy. They think this is Gallia. Gallia, who has a full-time job doing Teddy Fresh stuff. I don't think they'll be doing a YouTube video through someone else's voice. You know, I feel like Gallia would have the balls to just put her face on the screen or use her own voice. It seems silly. It does not make sense to go through all that effort of hiring another person, setting up a whole different format, setting up your own YouTube channel. You know, I feel like she does enough work combating Hassan and the Snark on H3. She doesn't need to make a new channel about it, you know?
Pretending to be fans of my YouTube channel by commenting on videos that aren't even related to H3, while at the same time leaving comments that apparently show my
Hi, Gallia.
First off, it sounds crazy that I even have to say this, but I'm not a girl, let alone this person named Gallia. Secondly, it's ironic that the H3 Snark moderators are scared that the subpoena will reveal their private information to the public, while at the same time the H3 Snark subreddit
she
is
can't
attempting
hide that
to
accent.
reveal my private information.
What? Are you
and trying
kidding
to
me?
intimidate me with it. This is just another example that the H3 Snark subreddit is a harassment campaign that targets any—
I've always said this too. H3 Snark really fucking hate women, especially women that work for Ethan Klein. In my H3Y series, I ask everyone who's on the show, what has your harassment been like for making H3 related content? The guys, they hardly have to say anything. The women say tons about their harassment they receive from H3 Snark. It's crazy. And Lutz, this is a little bit of a spoiler. I was talking to Lutz about his harassment. He said, Alex, you know what's interesting is, girl with the microphone and I can say the exact same thing. No one's going to tell me anything, but girl with the microphone, they're going to be talking shit about her. You know, isn't that interesting? I just think it's interesting.
Anyone associated with Ethan. The H3 Snark moderator also accused me of cyberstalking and surveilling the H3 Snark mod team. The Oxford definition of cyberstalking is to intimidate or harass someone by typically sending them messages, so I'm going to say this once. I have never, nor will I ever, privately message any of the Snarkers I talk about in my videos, let alone the H3 Snark moderators. Everything I have to say about H3 Snark and the moderators is publicly available in my Debunking H3 Snark series. There is no reason to privately have a conversation with any Snarker.
Oh, okay. Side note, I don't answer DMs on Reddit. I also don't trust the platform enough to use a constant form of communication, so sorry for not responding to the positive comments I get when I release my first video on Snark. I read every message and appreciate it. He does read them on YouTube though. He responded to one of my comments once. What a good being, this guy, the law.
At this point, it's clear that they don't want to have an honest conversation, and I would encourage everyone watching this video to do the same. In fact, I want to shout out YouTuber Girl with a Microphone for making the wise choice to ignore.
What about shoutouts to Alex the Fiction? Come on, he's gonna say it right after that. Shoutouts to Girl with the Microphone, and don't forget about Alex the Fiction. He does great content too. He streams just like her. Please watch him.
Ignore the private message from an H3 Snarker who was also mentioned in the lawsuit.
Alright, this goes out to the law. The law. I have never responded to a Snarker in my DMs. Give me a shout out in your next video. Come on. It's good times over here. This is from Roman P. Holy shit. That's right. I remember I was there. Hey, Kate, I wanted to talk to you. I messaged you on Reddit. Is there another way I can reach you? Fuck this guy.
Hi, Roman P. Welcome to the chat. I saw that.
Oh, am I in the chat? Let's see if I see myself in here.
I did see that you messaged me on Reddit. I do not want to talk to you because I know where that chat will end up. It'll end up on Snark. It will be clipped.
I gotta see. Is my name on here? Come on, Alex the Fiction, pop up in the chat right now.
Are trying to talk to me in good faith at all.
God damn it.
You have done nothing to make me think that you are. I do not consider
I'm not in there.
be a genuine bridge.
Where am I? Come on. Come on. I'm pretty sure I'm the one who blocked him too.
So no, thank you.
Oh shit, no. There I am though. Good job, Swish. It was Swish that blocked Roman P. Roman P, if you're mad about being blocked, take it up with Swish. Twas not I. It was not Alex the Fiction. I'm pretty sure. No, Roman P has been here was in here a long time ago, I think. I'm pretty sure I blocked him already.
As for surveillance, all the screenshots in my videos are lawful forms of digital surveillance. Since the HD...
Am I cloud chasing myself right now? You know damn well I am. Okay. Thug life is what AB told me to say if someone called me a cloud chaser. Thug life, gun butter. Take that. Take that one on for you. My Reddit block list is huge, says Katapi. That's fantastic. I love that for you.
Snark subreddit
I was there. You guys saw that, right?
H3 Snark knows this because if they think that my video showing screenshots of another community is unlawful, then by proxy, their subreddit is also committing unlawful surveillance.
All right, and now the Alex the Fiction shout out. Oh, this is the law. Shout out Alex the Fiction for his incredible and completely original Snark deep dive YouTube video series. You know, the Alex the Fiction is one crazy dude.
Because they
then I would say, hey, the law, thank you so much for the shout out. Okay? Now I don't gotta give you a knuckle sandwich.
Same thing. The H3 Snark moderator would also mention my follow-up video and accuse me.
I'm sorry guys, that's so ridiculous. For me, wanting a shout out from this dude. Because I should be the one shouting him out since I have more subscribers than he does.
of spreading misinformation about the moderators. All I said in my description is that the H3 Snark moderators created sock puppet accounts to avoid accountability, which is something I provided evidence for in my video. The moderator also claimed that the H3
moderators making sock puppet accounts. How queer. You know what's crazy about that too? I've never made a fucking sock puppet account. Which is a lie. I've made one. I made a Reddit account like 3 years ago because my plan was to make an account, make a post, and then eventually start using it again and pretend to be Ryan Kavanaugh. But I don't remember what email or password I used, and we can't even mention Ryan Kavanaugh in like H3 on the H3 podcast anymore. That's fine. And that joke's so old news anyway. No one gives a fuck about Ryan Kavanaugh stuff. I thought he'd still be relevant at this point, you know? Anyways. One crazy dude. Not Knuckle Sandwich. I get responses on random comments sometimes, and I just block them. I block a ton of people on YouTube. As you guys can imagine, making issue content is going to attract some really strange people. Oh. Block my dog. I can't stop. Block. 2000 frustrated in her top. Let's see. Imagine being so unemployed to make time creating sock accounts. I can't either. I can't even imagine that. Okay, I got so much other better things to do with my fucking life than that. So sad. I've got a couple of great usernames that way. Oh, that's great. You know what's funny is when I was creating the sock puppet accounts, I just wanted one for the Ryan Kavanaugh one. I tried a few different emails, but if you don't make like your custom username like immediately, it gives you an automatic username and you can't change it. You can't change it at all. Like I wanted my account name to be like film connoisseur, and then Ryan Kavanaugh's birth year on there, so people would think it's Ryan Kavanaugh, obviously. Anyways, that's another story for another day. Let's finish off this video.
Community harassed the snarkers I talked about in my video into deleting their accounts just because I thanked Ethan and his community for the support. Again, if you watched my previous video on H3 Snark, then you know that these snarkers hate watch the show while it's live. We've seen it with the creeps.
Yes, dude, that was crazy. That was crazy, dude. Comrade Casey is such a fucking weirdo. The moment Olivia came on screen during an episode, he screenshotted it and posted it. Isn't that fucking nuts? It was either Comrade Casey or a different person obsessed with Olivia, but it's so strange to me regardless. You know, someone's hate watching the show, they see Olivia, they hate Olivia so much, and I have a theory why they hate her. They hate her because they ain't her. I'm just kidding, but that too. But it's the people who hate Olivia the most, either jealous or they want to date her so bad. You've seen this, she made a video with two other content creators about some of the nasty comments they received in DMs. And all the time it goes from horny to angry to horny to angry. Like, oh, I fucking hate you, you fucking B-word. Oh my god, you're so fucking hot. Then, oh my god, how dare you not respond to me? How dare you not respond to my DMs? Just like that. Just like that.
Posting on Twitter about Olivia taking a mental health break from the show moments after it was announced on the H3 podcast, and with the Reddit live chat feature that H3 Snark used while the podcast was live. These people are obsessed hate watchers, so when Ethan pulled up my video on the podcast, it was clear that the snarkers who saw their names on the screen got scared.
Oh yeah, what's funny is also at the you know, early on, they really hated Zach. Like a lot. But over time, they've switched their hate directed at a crew member, like different people, okay? Like Zach's old news, all right? Now we have to hate Olivia. Well, she quit? Yes, we got her. Now let's focus on the two Arabs, how they like to say. And yeah, that's how they do it. It's targeted harassment, I feel like. I feel like there's got to be a group chat where they're like, who should we harass this month? Get him.
form of accountability, so they deleted the Reddit accounts. This H3 Snark moderator is basically praying that my video with screenshot evidence gets dismissed by throwing obscure claims of cyber stalking and intimidation. My H3 Snark video would be brought up again in October by Ethan Klein's lawyer to highlight the screenshots I documented. This brings up my final point. Notice how the H3 Snark moderator's response to my video avoided talking about why they added brand new accounts with no prior post history on the H3 Snark mod list right after Ethan announced the lawsuit, or any of the other topics I talk about in my video. That's because in a legal case, they have to tell the truth, so their best course of action is to completely avoid the topic. Take a look at this statement from another H3 Snark moderator. This moderator claims that H3 Snark banned the use of YouTube and any other alternate sites in October of 2024. What this moderator left out in their statement is that prior to October, the moderators were heavily promoting YouTube for the explicit reason to avoid giving Ethan views and ad revenue. They even posted the YouTube links in the H3 Snark live chat that was used to discuss the H3 podcast while it was live. Not to mention the only
I cannot believe they were live watching the show using an alternative site to avoid giving them views. As if they were in the live chat of like the normal H3 show. Isn't that fucking crazy? To hate the show so much you have to watch it live to shit on it? Because you're not allowed to do that in like the normal spaces. You know they've been banned from the Reddit, the Discord, the Facebook group, the YouTube chat. And then they love the show so much. And they still need to talk about it with their friends. It doesn't make sense, man. It's so weird.
They banned the use of YouTube was because Ethan was pursuing legal action against them. The moderators clearly had intent to avoid giving Ethan views and ad revenue, because even after the ban of YouTube in October, the H3 Snark moderators promoted the use of uploading highlights of the podcast on H3 Snark as another way to avoid giving Ethan views. Now, who would be stupid enough to support the H3 Snark moderators when they have public posts promoting the use of YouTube and even encouraging users to post clips from the podcast to intentionally avoid giving Ethan views and
That's
ad
open
revenue?
and shut. That is open and shut copyright infringement. Hey, use this website to not give views to Ethan. Actually, that might be worth a lot of money over time, depending on how long they were using it and how many people were watching. If it was like 100 people watching a 3-hour podcast every time, so let's say 100 people watching a 3-hour podcast live, how much would that be in ad revenue? I'm going to use like a 3-hour video, for example. Let's say, conservatively, they lost out $50 of ad revenue. And let's say that happened, 100 times. 100 episodes. They were using live chat and the fake YouTube website. So 50 times 100. Let's add 2 zeros. It's 505,000. Is it only $5,000 if it was just 100 people or 150 people watching? Anyways, it's a good amount of money, okay? But very conservatively, anywhere from between $5,000 and $50,000. Okay, I'm on a treadmill right now. Don't ask me to be doing math, okay? Irradiated woman says it's so deranged. There's so much H3, I can never possibly watch it all live. And they actually like it. I know, right? You have to be like, the people in the live chat, those are like the mega fans, right? So there's about like, what? 30,000 people watching it live. And the actual uploads get like 400 to 500,000 views, all right? The majority of people don't watch the show live. They watch it afterwards. You know? It's 5,000. I got the math right the first time. Thank you so much, Carissa. So like it doesn't sound like that much when I put it that way. But it's a conservative estimate. Okay. Conservative estimate. It wasn't like I wasn't an engineer or something, you know? Keep watching.
Dear Ethan Klein, you can't litigate public opinion.
Like these copyright things to the
morons
Snark and trying to silence them and trying to not have them re-upload clips. And
these YouTubers with a combined audience of over 300k subscribers used the now deleted post from an H3 Snark moderator to claim that Ethan is abusing the copyright strike system to silence criticism. These
guys don't know shit about copyright strikes or copyright infringement. Okay.
Not do a single ounce of research besides the Reddit post from the moderator, because if they have, they would have found what I showed in my original video from a year ago. This is why I'm glad that my H3 Snark series is the first thing that pops up when you search H3 Snark on YouTube, because if you searched H3 Snark on YouTube last year, the top result would have been Adam McIntyre reading the biased Reddit post from an H3 Snark moderator and a video from Christy Page where she used Adam McIntyre's video to defend H3 Snark. So thank you for the support.
Fantastic.
And I'll see you in the next
Again,
one.
another incredible video from the Law. I'm a little jealous by his whole editing style. It's so much better than mine. I have Mooney pinned. I pinned Mooney's message, the link to the channel. Please, everyone in here right now, go subscribe to the Law. I know most of you already are, but please go support this small creator. We can get more incredible content from them. Oh no, I'm small once again. Let me go fix that really quick. How's everyone doing tonight still? We got about an hour left of the program here. Let me zoom in and let me set that to auto focus. Continuous. Thank you. Thank you. Your days are numbered, old iPhone 10 or 12, whichever one you are. I think it's the iPhone 12. Your days are numbered, iPhone 12. Your days are numbered. You hear me? You hear me with your terrible lag? This show would be perfect otherwise if it was not for this fucking laggy ass camera. It doesn't make sense. You're right next to the tower. Why is it laggy? Stupid ass iPhone 12. Let's watch that Lego video. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but
in 2025,
Lego
is currently seen as...
I have tons of Legos. I want to make some Lego content in the future. I have some fun like H3 Lego related videos I want to do. So this video caught my eye. Lego's most controversial sets. What could be controversial about like, oh god damn it, the camera did it again. God damn it. Why? Why? Why do you do this? Continuous. Stupid ass iPhone. Anyways, I love Legos. My favorite sets were, there was this dinosaur set. The thing was called like Dino Attack. And then there was this Mars mission set, which was really cool, very cool aesthetically. The sets were huge. And the coolest one of all time, the Power Miners. Those are my favorite Lego sets of all time. I hope you guys were able to experience those as well. Those such an important and crucial part of my childhood. I loved me some Legos. Anyways, let's continue. Oh, a small anecdote is, before we had CVS's everywhere, we had the store called Save On. Save On had like real Lego sets, like little like $5 sets that you could buy. That would just be like a little car and then a minifigure. And they got bought out by CVS. And CVS, guess what they fucking had instead? Mega Block. Disgusting. Blah. Mega Block? Are you fucking shitting me, CVS? Extremely disappointing. The quality was so much worse. Anyways, let's continue. Oh my god, Katafi, no, not like that. Not like that, come on.
Is one of the most trustworthy, respected, and all-around positive brands in the world. However, this doesn't mean they've gone without some controversies. In this video, I'll be looking at some of the most controversial Lego sets, from sets based on mature TV shows, sets that promote war and violence, and minifigures that were made in such small quantities that they've become worth thousands of dollars today. So what's up Lego fans, it's Lego Man Cam, and let's get straight into our first controversy, which was when Lego included a literal...
Do I have them? Those Lego sets that I bought in the past? Unfortunately, I had that point of growing up where I'm like, I'm too old for this shit. So I threw away a bunch of my stuff from my childhood. Sucks, right? But I did keep some of like the most like important sets. I still have some of the Power Miners ones and one of the big Mars mission ones. So I got a few of them. I think there was at one point I improperly stored a bunch of Legos too. I ended up having to throw away a bunch because they were just like full of like spider webs and shit. So I didn't want to go through the trouble of cleaning every piece of Lego. Anyways, let's continue. Oh, and as an adult now, I've been buying like sets for myself here and there. Most recently, I spent like $150 on like the Fender guitar Lego set. It's sick. Let me see if I can grab it for you guys. Oh, here it is. Oh, I can't. It's pretty big. I can't pick up the whole thing with one hand. I can pick up the guitar part though. Let me bring that to you guys. You're gonna see it in the treadmill camera right here. Look at this, guys. It's a fucking little Fender guitar made out of Lego. How fun is that? Yeah, I love me a good Lego set. Oop. All right, let's watch.
Butthole in one of their sets.
There's a
No,
butthole.
I'm not joking. This was in 2022 in the Lego Creator Majestic
Let's see it.
Tiger,
Show it
where
to me.
you can find a small pink flower piece right in its danger zone on the back of the build. Why they chose
That's hilarious. I don't see an issue with that, honestly. It's like when you see a cartoon with an X for a butthole. Oh my god, the camera went small again. You're shitting me. You're shitting me, iPhone. iPhone, I'm gonna put you through a fucking meat grinder at the end of this, okay? You're pissing me off, man. You are pissing me off. That's the last time I fix it. If it does it one more time, I'm just turning it off. Oh! We got $5, Californian $5. Do you ever travel outside the US? What's your favorite non-annexable destination? All right. Don't make fun of me. I don't know what non-annexable means. Allow me to Google really quick. Non-annexable. Non-annexation meaning. No annexation means preventing the forced or voluntary incorporation of territory, like a country into another jurisdiction. Which countries are non-annexed? Definition. Oh my god, just give me some examples. Fuck it, I'll let you explain it to me. But no, to answer your question quite simply, I have not traveled outside of the US besides Mexico when I was a kid, and I was like 6 years old, so that doesn't really count, right? But I'd love to travel someday. I want to go to Japan. I've been learning Japan Duolingo for on and off for like 4 years now. So that'll be my next destination. Thank you so much again for the Californian $5. Annexing is basically taking over a country, Alex the Fiction. I'm not taking over any countries. They have multiple... Anyways, so let's get the fucking butthole off the screen. Let's keep watching.
chose to include this, I genuinely have no idea,
I think that's hilarious.
Recall any previous Lego set.
Do you guys think that's inappropriate for a kid to have a flower butthole on the tiger? It's accurate. The tigers have a butthole. It's fine. I don't see an issue with that in the slightest.
Going to this level of detail. I mean, I guess Lego Star Wars...
What are you gonna do? You're gonna have a fucking black piece there? That doesn't make any sense.
Fans would love this set, as it is very, very accurate to the source material. Obviously, this is pretty controversial and stirred up a lot of discussion
in the Lego community. Piece. How the fuck was that controversial? But Jay said it's fine. It's just anatomically correct, so true. It's funny, says Mooney. Yeah, I don't see an issue with that. What, do you think a fucking kid's gonna be surprised a tiger has a butthole? It doesn't even look like a real butthole, it's a fucking flower piece. I think it's absolutely harmless.
As it's kind of gross, but let's now head out the back door to take a look at our next set, The Assault on Hoth. This Star Wars...
Alright, Lego Man Cam, the biggest prude on YouTube, is just a flower piece, my guy. Get over yourself, come on.
Wars set, released in May of 2016, looks like an amazing set from the outside, as you get everything you need to create the incredible opening scenes from one of the best Star Wars movies. While public opinion may have changed on this set lately, this set was extremely...
Yeah, you know what's cool about Star Wars is, like, I didn't watch the Star Wars movies. I don't really care about the Star Wars movies. I've seen, like, the original trilogy, and I watched the first two prequel movies. But the Lego sets are so cool that I would want to own every single one of them. Even though I don't give a shit about the movies, something about the Lego sets is like its own universe, you know? Like, it's not really... It's like a whole different thing outside of the movies, because it's so cool. I feel like they stand out on their own, even though they're very much inspired by all the movie scenes. Lego Star Wars is so cool. I feel like it transcends the movies. You know what I mean?
Controversial at the time, and downright hated, and here's why. For being called an Ultimate Collector Series set, and having the UCS golden label on the front, the set fails as a collector's model on so many levels.
Why?
Firstly, there are only 3 shield generators instead of 4. The main eco base is purely just a door.
Bro, who gives a shit about that? The set looks cool. Alright, are people really complaining that, oh, it's not movie accurate? Who cares, man? The set looks awesome.
With no interior whatsoever, the Wampa cannot even fit into its own cave, and what was possibly the biggest miss for this set was its name. Assault on Hoth refers to the Empire assaulting against the Rebellion who were secretly hiding out on the planet. However, the assault part of this set is relegated to 2 measly snowtroopers, an E-web cannon, and a single...
Alright, we've seen 2 set examples. I'm extremely disappointed in both the ones we've discussed so far. No controversy in my mind when it comes to Lego, okay? I guess this is the most controversial set. This controversy is a total nothing burger. I know, if I saw these complaints, I'd give all the Lego fans a middle finger for that one, because it's ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. Kids and parents would find it funny. It's only Karen's ass parents who wouldn't like it. I feel like you know what? The same parents that are mad about the buttholes are also gonna be mad about this set too, I feel like. That's crazy. You gotta buy the walker separately. So true, Katafia. That's fine, right? Just fucking buy the walker separately.
With speeder bike. What makes this worse is that if I remember correctly at the time of this set's release...
The set would be ginormous if you were going to include the walkers too.
There were no AT-ATs on store shelves to pair with this model, with the previous one releasing in 2014 and retiring a mere 5 months before this set's release, meaning that you couldn't buy one to expand to...
Seriously, go F yourself, alright? What do you want them to do? You want them to re-release the same set to pair with this one? They're completely different. So... I like me some Star Wars. That's fine, Jade, okay? I'm not gonna... It's not like you're a SpongeBob fan, okay? I'm okay if you're a Star Wars fans, alright? Just don't talk to me about it, alright? I mean, and we can get along just fine. It doesn't include an entire army ripoff. Right, Katapi? What are they expecting? You know, this set would be extremely expensive and be out of most people's price range if they wanted to include the other stuff that went along with the Hoth arc. How I like to call it,
to this set without having to head to the aftermarket. Of course, there is still a lot to love about this set, with the minifigures being a definite highlight, but for being labelled as UCS, it really failed to capture that high level of detail that fans had come to expect, especially for a $250 set.
Oh, okay.
Which felt more...
Alright, $250 for this crap? Alright, I am on the angry people's side now. I thought this looks like a fucking $75 set max. This is not that much. You don't get that much for $250 out of this. That's crazy. That is highway robbery, okay? I've totally shifted my opinion. Fuck this set. Fuck this shit. Alright? This is not like if a kid sees this, says, Mom, I want this Lego set. I'm like, okay, it's not gonna be expensive. It's not that big. $250? What? Are you kidding me? That's fucking crazy. Absolutely insane.
More like a playset, hence why LEGO later introduced the idea of Master Builder Series sets. So going from a set that everyone could get but no one wanted, let's now look at a minifigure that everybody wanted but no one could get. That's right, I'm talking about Mr. Gold, the infamous Series 10 LEGO.
Yeah, I want that shit too. That looks cool as heck, dog. I feel like I want to get like one of the knockoff versions of this guy, just to have it.
Minifigure that was released back in 2013 and was limited to a worldwide release of just 5,000. Of course, this made for a massive controversy, as creating a chase minifigure not only alienated so many fans of the series who couldn't get it, but created a terrible buy.
Alright, keep pissing and shitting about it, okay? As a person who's, collected Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Dragon Ball Super, Fusion World cards, you can't expect every card to be the chase card of the set, alright? That's just the luck of the draw, man. Okay, maybe he'll switch my mind up after this. But things are just rare sometimes, okay? I don't think that's controversial at all.
buying environment where employees were checking through cases of minifigures before they'd even be put out on shelves. Luckily, some fans were able to get their hands on one. I can fondly remember watching Just Too Good get one back in the day, and I even recall someone managing to get their hands on two, which in today's value, one Mr. Gold is worth about 12,000 Australian dollars or 7,500 USD, according to Brick Economy. Moving forwards to a quite recent set, this is
cool.
Captain America's shield, a set that has a 3.7 rating.
Let me guess, huh? They use a fucking flower piece as a butthole at the back of the shield? Is that your controversy with this? Huh? I have no idea what the controversy could be. It looks fine to me. It looks pretty damn cool as a display piece. Alright. I think, if I'm gonna guess, the controversy was the shield was for some reason $500. Alright, I gotta turn off camera number 2. Camera number 2, you have served me poorly this evening. You are hereby obliterated. You are more distracting than you are helpful. And let's see if perhaps I can increase my main camera. Boop. Boop. I'm gigantic now. Oh, now I'm blocked by the chat. I'll go on top of the chat. Take that, chat box. Chat box, you are now being obscured by the almighty. Oh, it's the fiction. Hey, thank you for the Californian $5. Okay then. What's your favorite accessible country to visit? No limit. What do you mean? I've told you I haven't visited any countries besides Mexico. I don't know what that. I honestly don't know how to answer that. But thank you so much for the $5 Californian dollars. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
On brick set, which isn't too bad. However, the reason I've thrown this set on this list is because of the build experience. While this is an 18 plus collector's model, I feel as though
are you
this
fucking
would
shitting me? Like, the controversy was, it was too hard to build. You gotta be kidding me, dude. They're not all gonna be a fucking, a 4-wheel police car, okay? Some of these are gonna be a little different. Some of these are gonna be trickier. That looks crazy though. That actually looks very complicated. And I will say the build quality of my guitar is not that great. Like the strings aren't like, some of them are just like stacked on top of each other, not evenly separated like a real guitar should be. But I guess for Lego, I guess they did their best. Yeah, those are Californian dollars. What's funny about that? Oh my god, AZ with the small PP. Laggy lag, I know, okay, it's gone, okay? There's no lag in this one. Yu-Gi-Oh! Pissed me off because you're telling me no one noticed him becoming inches taller? What are you talking about? Oh, okay. So when you're talking about when Yugi transforms, no one notices he gets taller. I gotta rewatch that. I think they do notice though. When Joey's like, "Hey, Yugs, you look a little different. I'm from Brooklyn." Anyway, let's continue.
One of the most repetitive and boring builds ever. Of course, this isn't the LEGO designer's fault, as there's genuinely not really any other way to make this as a LEGO set, as it is just—
Yeah, I was about to say, like, you bought Captain America's fucking shield. What do you think do you think it's gonna be exciting? It doesn't look exciting, it's a goddamn shield. What are you expecting? Not a Japanese garden. It's a shield, bro. Alright?
Just a big circle.
It's a fucking, okay, I was gonna say what I was gonna say. It's a fucking circle. You're building a circle
that looks exactly the same all around it. The finished product is okay too, but of course the odd shapes of LEGO pieces make it very hard to perfectly cover up all those gaps, and if you have too much—
It's fine. The gaps aren't that distracting to me personally. I think it looks fine. And his voice is deep as fuck. AZ says, I had to try if it would be up with the Alex overlay. Well, put it again. I'll try to eat it. I mean the chat.
Backlighting on this model, I can totally see all those gaps becoming super obvious. Now we'll move on to something truly controversial with a set that made worldwide news headlines because of how inappropriate it was. But just quickly, if you have seen a few of my videos and enjoy them, please consider subscribing to help us reach 30k. It's the best thing you can do to
I'm really curious what the next controversial sets are. Take a quick swig of water. Ah, delicious. What is that? Are those waffles? Oh, I'm gonna try to eat the waffles. They haven't popped up yet on the screen. Oh, they are. Oh shit. I got them. Thank you so much. Oh, the penis. Is that the one?
To help me make better videos. Anyway, this doesn't necessarily have to do with the set, but with the description that the set was given. This was the LEGO Mixel called Tongue, where the official LEGO description for the character stated that it was part frog, part chicken, part back of the bus window licker, and this Mixel has the longest tongue of them all. Now, if you are unaware...
Is it the description? It's a weird description. I don't think that's that controversial. It's just a silly looking monster, you know? It didn't say, here's how it would have been controversial. Part frog, part monster, part short bus student. I think that's why people might have been offended by that. We'll see. I feel like that's the connection they're trying to make here as to why they're offended. Very, very much of a stretch. Let's see what they have to say. I mean, it is ugly, but I think that's the point, isn't it? Aren't these things supposed to be ugly? Whatever the set is, the series.
Window licker is historically seen as a derogatory term against people with disabilities, so of course, when people saw this description, they were extremely upset. LEGO obviously amended this and issued an apology, stating that they have very high expectations for their products.
Okay, it was the description. The description was fine, you guys. It wasn't that bad at all. What's the window licker? It's specifically someone licking windows. It's not like an innuendo. It doesn't mean anything. Sometimes kids are gross and they like windows. That's it.
It's the text they used to describe them. They are sorry that the wording, which could be considered offensive, had been used, as this was not their intent.
Who was considering that one offensive? That one seemed pretty innocent to me. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun description. They literally licking windows. Yeah. I assume some kids, first graders on the bus, they might like a window. The kids are weird. What can I say?
Intention at all. Again, I commend LEGO for changing this, and I think it's pretty clear this was just a mistake. I just wonder what happened to the intern that probably most likely wrote this. But overall, this controversy is just very bizarre and a really unique case in the LEGO landscape. Another controversial moment...
Oh, is it a slur? Someone says it's a slur? Slur for disabled people, not really used anymore. It says, yeah, it's not really used. I've never heard it. I've never heard it used as a slur. Okay, window licker. I guess it's another mean way to say the R word, maybe. If I'm really taking a stretch here, all right? But I feel like window licker is a lot nicer of a way to say the R word. Because I feel like, you don't have to be neurospicy to lick a window, right? Not at all.
For LEGO wasn't necessarily a single set, but more of an entire theme in general, and this was in 2014 where we got LEGO Simpsons sets for the first time. This started with the Simpsons house, as well as the minifigure series, where the following year we then got a second series of minifigs and the Quickie Mart set,
awesome,
as well as some Dimensions packs for Homer, Bart, and Krusty.
I love that.
This was a hugely controversial moment for LEGO, as many people deem The Simpsons to be an incredibly inappropriate show, as even...
Okay, here's what you do. 18 plus LEGO set, alright? Don't market it to kids. That's all you gotta do. Where's the controversy, man? What's bullshit too is kids are watching The Simpsons. It's one of my first shows I ever watched, period. I remember watching it from 4 until I got tired of it in my 20s, okay? I watched the show a shit ton.
I was never allowed to watch it as a kid, and it was just a very divisive show. Despite being one of, if not the longest animated shows ever still going on today, it has built up a momentous...
The Simpsons is not a divisive show. What? This narrator guy is weird as fuck, man. It's not a divisive show. It's one of the most beloved shows of all time. All right? Divisive for the time, maybe. Like, parents would be afraid of their kids watching it in, like, the 90s. No one gives a shit now, all right? No one.
audience and fan base, and personally, I loved these sets and minifigures. Every single figure had a brand new molded head to make them look exactly like the characters, and the Dimensions packs gave you the entirety of Springfield to play in, which was such a rich...
Is mayonnaise a slur? I don't know. Mayonnaise? Why don't you mayonnaise somewhere else? Even me trying to make it a slur doesn't sound right. You mayonnaise eater, you.
An action-packed hub world. Overall, this is definitely a big controversy as this made headlines at the time. However, supposedly later this year, we're actually going to be returning to The Simpsons again with the Krusty Burger set, which would make a surprising return for the theme. Similar to Mr. Gold as we discussed before, another of these controversial aspects of LEGO are Comic-Con exclusive minifigures. These are again made in smaller quantities, but
I feel like this video is like all wrong, okay? The most controversial one to me was the butthole one, because it had a butthole. All these other ones are stupid. Like, these are controversial because they're rare. What do you want? They're not going to make these available, like, limitless, okay? That ruins, like, the special value that they hold for people that went to Comic-Con to get some Legos. All right? Let them keep their special trophy, you know? I don't get it. Seems pretty crazy to me. Like, who the fuck's complaining that the Black Lotus and Magic the Gathering, they're so rare? Oh, I wish it was just everywhere so I could just have it. You know, no one's calling that card controversial. Doesn't make sense. In Lord of the Rings, was the ring controversial? Because there was only, I guess, if you're really making a stretch. But you weren't seeing Frodo be complaining like, I wish we had more rings. We need more rings.
or released usually at San Diego Comic-Cons every year with different Marvel and DC characters each time. One of my favorites is this Supergirl figure, which I believe was given out at one of the DC Fandome events, which just looks so great. These are just again super controversial because of their limited availability, and since many of them are exclusive characters and superheroes that we aren't able to get in other sets, it makes these figures worth multiple thousands of dollars at a time. Next is a set that I'll briefly touch on, and this is the Technic V.
Let me guess, the helicopter has a butthole in the back too. I see a perfect spot for one.
22 Osprey. But it was originally meant to release but was pulled super late in its production due to it having war-related references. This set actually managed to sneak onto some shelves, which have led to there being a couple
Hey, that's a hilarious idea. The LEGO Hunger FF collab was the most controversial, so true. Oh shit, almost dropped my phone. There it says, I'm almost 30, okay? My siblings were born in 84 and 86, were fairly absent, so I'm slightly uncultured, Sarah. What are you talking about? Is someone talking shit? Okay. Now maybe why, as a 96 zillennial, I personally never heard of it growing up. I believe you guys know the definition, though. Oh, are you talking about the freaking window lickers, though? Or the mayonnaise slur? I don't know, you guys. I was born in 97, and neither of those two I've ever heard before. I'm also autistic with lexical sensitivity, so I'm high and info dumping, says Jade. So go dump all you want, okay? This is a safe space. We can dump all we want on here. That's what you guys about my fucking a booger wall, okay? There's no topics off limits. Poor Frodo just wanted to relax in the Shire and rub his feet together peacefully in bed. Like a critic. It's so true. It's so real for that.
Couple of copies of this one out online, with most being worth around $1,000 today. The controversy here is of course that LEGO have always stayed very clear from anything war related, so them making this set which is heavily used in military operations was definitely a controversy, but like a lot of other...
Are you guys fucking shitting me right now? Who are these Karens? Who are these Karens complaining to LEGO? The Osprey looks cool as fuck, okay? And I hate the military, but I'd want that LEGO set anyways, alright? The police suck, but half the LEGO City sets are all police related, okay? The police kill people, alright? And you guys are totally fine with the fucking police sets. Give us the Osprey. It's fun, it's cool, it's slick. What did Chris say? Alex had a booger wall as a kid, so true. So true, Chris. So thank you.
People have said, I just don't get how this set made it so far into production without anyone at LEGO stopping to think that this was problematic.
Alright, okay, if this guy is the voice of LEGO Tube, we got a big issue here, man. You're so childish, man. It looks fine. Is there even a gun on here? Is there even a gun on here on this set? Doesn't look like it. I think they just like the shape of the helicopter.
Which probably would have saved them all of this hassle and backlash. If you want some more detail on this one, feel free to check out my best cancelled LEGO sets video, where I go into more detail on a bunch of other sets that got cancelled. Now let's head back over to the Star Wars universe.
This is really interesting. Okay, I did not pre-watch this. I do pre-watch a lot of the videos I watch, but I did not pre-watch the gay one, and I didn't pre-watch this one. And I'm surprised the direction this one's going. I thought I was gonna be like, yeah, that makes sense. I get why that was controversial. You know, I swear I thought that's how we were going to go. I thought I was going to be agreeing with most of these. Because I just wanted to watch a fun LEGO video. But this is like, they're just scraping the bottom of the barrel. There's like, there's nothing even slightly controversial in any of these sets to me. The most controversial thing, maybe, besides the butthole, is the price. LEGO's expensive as fuck, man, for plastic. It's crazy.
And talk about a Star Wars ship. Do you know what it's called? Well, it actually has had its name changed because of controversies. So let
me guess, right? It's the Dick Sucker 69420, and it made it all the way through to print. And they're like, oh man, why did we name it the Dick Sucker 69420? I thought the kids would love that name, but no, they released it and there was a riot, and everyone went crazy. If it isn't anything close to that, then I don't know what the heck they could be, right?
Take a look at it. This ship, originally known as the Slave One, is the main spaceship owned by Boba Fett, one of the most
popular. Oh, Slave One. That's Slave One. If that's the real name of the real ship, what do you want them to name the ship? Okay.
Popular Star Wars characters of all time. This set has been made many times in LEGO, even with it getting a UCS release in I believe the mid to late 2010s. However, just a few years ago, the name of this ship in newer LEGO sets was changed to be called...
Shut up, Jade. I'm not a big fan of Star Wars, okay? It's the Dick Sucker 69420. They're complaining, like parents are complaining about the name. Slave One's a little too racy for my taste. How about you guys change the name? You got it, Karen. We're rebranding it the Dick Sucker 69420. And yeah, then everyone was happy after that. Yep, it's called Slave One. We don't talk about Slave One. Is that really bad? Like even in like the Star Wars movies? What do they call it? Slave One. I'm getting some salt in my eyes. How do you not know? Stop. The Slave One wasn't that big a part of the movies. All right. I don't remember this ship in the movies. It didn't seem that important to the plot. It's fucking Boba Fett. Doesn't he have like 4 lines in the entire series? Why the fuck would I care or want to know about his ship? Tell me that. Tell me that, Jade. If a ship's so important, why the fuck does Boba Fett only have 4 lines in the series? Jade. Dick Sucker 69420 is my new username. You can call me the Dick Sucker now. And everyone claps. So true, Slipcast. So true. All right. You better tell me why they named the ship that too, by the way. All right, let's continue.
Just Boba Fett's starship instead. This change wasn't just in LEGO though, and was across the board in all toys and merchandise, with Disney wanting to avoid using the word slave because of its obvious negative historical connotations. Personally, I think we all just know the name of the ship, and of course it wasn't made to be controversial in the first place, but this is probably what I think is the smallest controversy in this video. I'm still gonna call it Slave One, and I know so-
I got no issues with Boba. I think he looks cool, okay? I'm mad that you guys are mad at me for not knowing the fucking ship name. That's it. That's our issue here.
many other people are too. It's just that on the box it's going to be called something different. And we're even meant to be getting a new UCS version of this ship later this year in May. However, it's going to be in Jango Fett's blue color scheme. Speaking of sets from this year though, our next controversial LEGO set is actually an entire theme, and this is LEGO Bluey. Now,
Bluey. It's a... I think I'm confusing Bluey with someone else, right? Like there was like this kid entertainer that got pooped on. I think I'm confusing that with whatever the fuck Bluey is. I have no idea what Bluey is. I'm gonna guess it's another butthole. Jade's crying. Oh my god, they don't know. What are you talking about? See, he didn't even fucking explain why it's called the Slave One, by the way.
As an Australian, I'm very proud of Bluey for being such a massive and just big worldwide show, even though I've actually never seen it and have no...
I'm thinking of Bippy. Thank you, Carissa. You're thinking of Bippy. Or Blippy? Blippy. Blippy. My bad. Thank you.
No idea what is going on. However, with their recent collaboration with...
Do not make fun of me for saying Bippy, by the way. Don't fucking do it, Mooney. Don't you do it. Swear to God.
Being revealed, these new sets have been kind of controversial. Primarily, this is because of the minifigures for the sets, as they look a little bit off. As Bluey is a kid's cartoon, the animal characters do not follow any kind of proportions similar to a LEGO minifigure, and more so are just like giant bodies merged with heads with little arms and legs hanging off. Therefore, when it's translated into the LEGO mini...
I mean, that's fine. Who gives a shit about the... Stop it. Who gives a shit about the kids sets anyways, right? The kids aren't going to care that the proportions are weird. No, seriously, why does that matter? Karen, why does it matter that the minifigs look weird? Right? None of the kid sets should matter at all. Who cares? Who cares about how the kid sets look? Who? This is like the end of the video. This is like the most controversial LEGO set ever. No controversy in my book. This did not warrant a 13-minute video. All right, I'll make the most controversial LEGO sets. It's going to be a 0-second video. All right, and it can't be uploaded to YouTube because there's no controversy.
Minifigure design, they almost look like humans with dog helmets on, which is not a good look. Another issue here is the heights of the characters, where in order to keep the Bluey and Bingo minifigures posable, they had to use the mid legs rather than the static kid legs that we are used to, which meant that when compared to the parents, the children are almost the same size, which is definitely odd. I think the Duplo figures definitely did a better job at this size differentiation.
That looks terrible too.
What you think of these
That's
sets
awful.
in the comments. The last set we'll be looking at today is surprisingly another set releasing this year, and this is one that has stirred up a lot of discussion, especially...
All right, what do we think is the most controversial set that could have been released in 2025? The South Park set, where they recreated the scene where George Lucas is raping Indiana Jones. I can't believe they made that set, you guys. They made it all the way through production and they released it and they called it the rape of Indiana Jones. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It's so controversial. All right, it's not gonna be anywhere close to that. Or it's gonna be I don't know why. I was expecting like some like controversy and like this choice of a skin color or something like that, or like, oh my god, we partnered with Family Guy and they made a whole set of Peter farting on Meg's face. I can't believe they released this set
on this channel right here, and that's because I'm talking about the Avengers Endgame Final Battle set. This set, revealed just about a week ago, has been absolutely dragged through the mud, with so many prominent LEGO YouTubers discussing their disliking for the set, pointing out its poor minifigure choices.
The Thanos looks hilarious.
And quality.
Okay, let's see what the choices are. We got Spider-Man. You gotta have Spider-Man. You got Captain America, Thor. I mean, not Thor. Iron Man, Ant-Man, Black Panther, Wanda. You're missing Thor. You have to have Thor in there. Okay, that's pretty controversial for sure.
Lack of a real build. So many inaccuracies.
All right, the Nick Fuentes Lego set. It's crazy, you guys. It's just him at the computer on a kiwi farm. It's crazy.
and just a really poor price point at $100.
Wait, where's Thor? Is Thor in there? He's not. Oh my god. Yeah, that's crazy having an Avengers set without Thor.
Now, if you manage to
Wait, how much did you say?
minifigure choices and quality, lack of a real build, so many inaccuracies, and just a really poor price point at $100.
Oh,
now if you manage to miss
honestly,
it, I do have a...
It was $100, alright. I feel like you're getting a bang for your buck for that. You know? It's way better than that $250 Star Wars set. Guys, this video was crazy, alright? I can't believe we had so much to say about this one. I am, however, going to use the restroom, but we cannot steal content on Alex the Fiction, okay? I'm going to play for you the first few seconds of the Lust video I recorded. So let me go to YouTube Studio and let me check out part of the Lust video for you guys. A little preview, if you would. My interview with Lust. So let me skip to a part here. What would you guys want to hear Lust talk about? The title, I'm working on it right now. I'm not sure if I'm at 11 or not. It's called Lust Gets Lawyered and is a Pokemon Master. H3Y number 23. And so do you guys want the wiping question? You guys want to hear about Lust's political leanings? You guys want to watch part of the activity? Let's watch part of the activity.
Les, welcome to our activity. This is called the Pokemon PowerPoint.
I'll be right
so what I'm going
back.
to do is I'm going to show you an image, a person, and you tell me which Pokemon you think they would be if they were turned into a Pokemon. So the first person we have here, I'm sure you can guess it. We have Ethan Klein. What Pokemon do you think Ethan Klein would be?
So I see the Teddy Fresh, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is a bear Pokemon, like Ursa Lunar is like the adult version of the bear Pokemon. I don't know if you have an image of the Ursa Lunar. It's like one of the bigger Pokemon in the game. I like the Teddy Fresh. I like the Ursa Lunar. I think that's the connection I would have.
Is it like
and then the beard, the mustache, the hair. Yep, that's it.
Very good, fantastic. I have actually I'm sure it's a evolved version of Ursaring, maybe.
Yes. You can pull the cute one too, but like you probably would not actually like the cuter one. But you know,
it depends on the day, right?
Yeah, it depends on the day.
Yeah, let's pull up Teddy Ursa too. Copy.
Yeah, there's the evolution form. There actually is one in the middle too. So there's free form, but that's the it evolves into another one, which is like another bear. Ursa Lunar is just the final evolution.
Let's pull them up just for posterity's sake. Ursaring Pokemon.
Yeah, Ursaring is its name.
Yeah, I started playing with Gen 2, so Gen 2 a huge fan of.
So Ursa Lunar is new. Even though it's older type of Pokemon, its evolution is new.
That's awesome. I love when they play around with, especially Gen 2. Gen 2 doesn't get a lot of love, so it's cool when they play around with some of the older Pokemon. And I'm sure that brings back.
I think Ethan Klein is just this. I guess at any given time he's one of the three.
Absolutely. You know what's funny? I feel like Ursaring's scarier looking than Ursa Luna.
Oh, but Ursa Luna is really strong in terms of the gameplay.
But look, he's freaking standing up.
I was really surprised to learn that Lus is a huge fan of Pokemon. So it was just really fun to talk about Pokemon with him for a little bit. But yeah, that's a little preview of my upcoming interview with Lus. I'm planning to upload it on Tuesday because I'm assuming that's when H3 is not going to be live on Tuesday. They're going to come back on the 19th. No show on Tuesday. That's my time to shine. I fill the void. You don't have to. I'm going to fill up your void so good, you guys. I got content every Tuesday from now until I quit. All right, which is never, maybe, probably. We'll see. Who knows? I don't know. Do you? Let's see what else we got on the docket. We got a few other videos we can watch. We have the Steveo video. We have the history, the downfall of Idubbbz TV, and we have I want to watch Big Jaw with you guys. So I don't know anyone who knows this guy. His name's Big Jaw. He's a skit comedy person on YouTube. And there's 2 episodes I want to watch. This one's called When the Whole Crew is Stupid. So I'm a big fan of saying words the wrong way because it sounds funny and silly. So he has the whole skit. He has the whole skit on the plurality of certain words. So we'll watch this, and then I really like part 2. So we'll watch that together. But before we go into that, I actually have a few things to take care of. I have to read some of these chats. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm so excited for the lesson. Thank you so much, DD Megadudu. Jade says, I only feel old when everyone starts talking about Pokemon, and I can't relate. I'm like, which one from the Breakfast Club were you in high school? Or did you watch Idubbbz and Daria? I watched Daria. Is Idubbbz and Daria its own show, or are you talking about the cartoon Daria? Anyways, Gunbutter, you sent me a video. I don't know if you're still in here or not. But let me open up my Discord. I've been sent a video by Gunbutter. Accept DM. Alright. Don't get me canceled, bro. This video is called Two Step. Don't get me claimed neither, Gunbutter. Gunbutter sent me this video. They requested I watch it. Let's check it out.
Tápate los oídos, loco, de verdad.
What was that? What was that? I don't even know what that was.
Tápate los oídos, loco, de verdad.
Did I miss something? Gunbutter, please explain this clip. You sent this to me when we were watching the cat video. I thought you were going to send me some sort of cat video. I think Gunbutter's even in here anymore. What the hecker doodles, as Jules would say. What the hecker doodles. Anyways, let's get back to our docket here. Yeah, when the whole crew is stupid, episode 1. Idubbbz the cartoon or Rocco's Modern Life? Sorry, the cartoon, loved it. In small doses. It's a good show. I liked it a lot. Narda, did you see what I was supposed to see in that video? Because I didn't. I totally missed out the point of that video. I like Princess Mantis, but she needs to back off the Shans. What? Okay, I saw your comment. I had no idea what you meant by that, Katafi. What do you mean by the Shans? I totally, if she mentioned that in the interview, I missed it. I completely missed it. All right, let's continue. Kiva, I'm old too, Jade. Hey, welcome in, Kiva. I don't think I've seen you chat today. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, let's watch it. Yeah, the theme of this video is like the correct pronunciation of plural words. So I think it's a nice, fun, wholesome premise already, right? And I just like where they take it.
Hey, all right, homie, you gonna have to call pest control, bro. Why? I just took the trash out, threw that shit in the dumpster. A gang of mice ran out.
Gang of what?
Mice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not mice, bro. It's just mice, just so you know.
Nah, nigga, it was more than one. Mice. Nah, nigga, you saying it wrong. What? Mice ain't a word.
Right, just let them know.
It's mouses. The fuck are you talking about? If there's one, that's a mouse. If it's two, that's mouses. 3 mouses, 4 mouses. That's a gang of mouses. Not mices, mouses. Jarmel, what the fuck are you talking about? Both of these niggas is dumb as fuck. Hey, Orville, if you at the park, right, and you see a goose in the pond or ocean, nigga, ain't no damn gooses in the ocean, man. Dumb motherfucker. Hey, a goose is in the pond, right? By itself. A goose. Then another goose swims over to the other goose. Now you got 2 what?
Now come on now.
Gooses. Damn. Exactly. Gooses, mouses. Y'all niggas are stupid as hell, man. It's not gooses. It's geeses, nigga. Y'all niggas is
No, please. Not. And why are you counting numbers? What does numbers got to do with this?
So I just love it. It's like such like an elementary school argument to have. Be having it with your homies. It's just such a fun premise to me. It warms my soul. It's just fun times. Mouses, Mises.
Listen, it's not geeses.
Also, it pokes fun at the English language. It doesn't make sense. It's stupid. They're right.
It's not gooses, it's not mices, and it's not mouses. It's already plural when you say mice. It doesn't matter if it's 2 or if it's 3. It's mice. It's definitely not mouses. Listen, y'all, it's already plural. Mice is already plural. Geese is already plural. Mouse is for 1. Mice is for multiples. It can be 2, 3, however many. It's important that y'all know that. Singular is mouse. Plural is mice. Singular is goose. Plural is geese. It's no is to it. Stop doing that. Man, shut the fuck up, man.
To the man. So I like how that it just abruptly ends too. It's just a nice, sweet skit. But they have multiple parts. I'm only going to play part 2. If you guys want to watch the rest of the series, make sure to subscribe to Big Jaw. I also love about this too is they're really interested in like who gets to play what kind of character. So Big Jaw, he owns the channel, right? He plays the dumb dude that walks in and says mouses all the time. But his buddy is more typecast to be the smart guy to explain the whole situation. So the whole like casting choice too, I think is interesting as well. So let's play the part 2 here. The whole crew is stupid part 2. It has moments that I like even more than the first one. So we'll check it out.
What's up, bro? What up, boy? Boink, my nigga, what's happening, boy? Boink, my nigga, what's happening?
How you doing? Good?
Yeah, all day. Hey, last week we were talking about the mouse shit.
Yes.
The mouse?
Right.
Nigga, my girl said you was right, bro. She did some research and shit, and she said it's mice for plural, man.
She did. Yeah, my girl did some research, and she's right. Mouses is wrong. Done through her heavy amounts of research. We got to the bottom of it that night. It's not mouses, it's mice. So let's see where it goes from here.
Hey, bro, I was just trying to help my bro out, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Man. Me personally, mice sound more natural, bro. But hey, I guess you was right, homie.
Right.
So when you learn some shit, you got to pass it down to the youth, right? I go to my sister's house. I holler at my nephew. He 5. I'm bringing it down to him. I'm like, hey, I said, little man, it ain't mice, bro. It's mice.
Mice.
Right.
Mouse.
Mouse.
Mice.
Mice.
Right.
Goose. Geese.
Geese.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Moose. Meese. You know what I mean? And so therefore I was about to like, that's okay.
Wait. You said moose.
Well, moose meese just makes sense. Okay, you give me the rule. It's true for every word you tell me, man. It's true. All right, Katafi explained what Sean was earlier. I gotta look it up. Toffee, your name is Sean? Oh, you were making fun of the name Sean. Oh, okay.
And what?
Oh, moose. For 1 is moose.
Moose, yes.
And for 2 is meese, right?
You said moose and meese?
Yeah.
No, meese is not a word at all, actually. It's
like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Why are you looking at me like that? Like, for what?
Damn, man, what's wrong? Why are you doing this shit, bro?
What do you mean what I'm doing? I'm not doing nothing.
Why you switching shit up?
I'm not switching up. I didn't create the English language, bro. That's just what it is.
You said goose for 1 and geese for 2 or more. Why the hell moose ain't for 1 and meese ain't for 2 or more?
You keep saying I didn't make the rules.
How you know, bro?
Because I went to school.
We went to school too.
You weren't there, and y'all weren't even in school. You would not miss a million classes. Like y'all weren't listening. I don't know where you were at.
So what that mean?
That means you don't know what you're saying. You're off.
How could it be moose for 1 and then moose for 2, 3, or 4? That don't make no sense.
Okay. You've never heard meese. You've never heard somebody refer to moose as meese. You've never heard that. Have you ever heard that?
Well, first of all, nigga, we live in LA. Ain't no meese out here.
When the last time you seen the moose or you see meese either?
It doesn't have nothing to do with what you've seen in LA. You've heard of moose. You've never saw a moose in LA, but you've heard of it.
Hey, so he used the same logical fallacy though. He says, have you ever heard someone say meese? That shouldn't matter, right? Shouldn't matter if he's heard it or not. It matters on what's right or what's not if you've heard it. Mm-hmm.
Yes or no?
Because what if Big Jaw's character said, yeah, I've heard meese, therefore I'm right. So he put himself in a corner.
Right.
You have, yes?
Yeah.
Yes, you've heard of moose. Have you heard meese before?
We all just heard him say it. I've heard it from him.
This nigga like he a guru of words and shit, man.
I'm not trying to be the guru. I'm not trying to be this dude. I'm just trying to tell y'all what it is. It's not because I made it up to be.
Please help us understand, you did last time, why it ain't meese for plural moose.
I do not know why they created it that way. I cannot explain it because I didn't create it.
This nigga can't explain it.
Right.
Smart nigga.
The scholar.
Yeah. Okay, so look, help me understand. Mouse, mice. House, heist.
Shit.
Yeah, that's right. Heist.
It's heist.
So you saying that's wrong too?
House and heist.
It's supposed to be house for one and heist for 2 or 3.
Yeah. Heist is not even a. Have you ever heard somebody say something about a whole bunch of heists?
Mouse, mice, right? House, heist. It makes sense, man. You
No, you all are making up words. These words you've never heard. Like just because it rhymes.
I love how confident they are. Mouse, mice, house, heist. Like if you say it with a certain level of cuteness to it, it just makes it sound right in their heads, you know? I say me sometimes. So true, Queen. You're so real for that. So I hope. I just want to say. I just want to incorporate the wrong words in my everyday vocabulary because it's just fun. It's fun to say words the wrong way. Whenever I'm in Captain Quasar's chat, I don't say it's time to get crazy. I say it's time to get quazy because it sounds so much more fun to say with a W instead of an R. Okay. It's fun to like spice up your own way of saying things sometimes. It's cool to say shit the wrong way sometimes, you know? Are there any words you guys say wrong on purpose? Because it gives it a little more flair to how you say it.
Doesn't make it a word. Like, listen, like I don't understand. Like, we went to the same school. I don't know where we missed each other and how the lines are crossed. I don't know what happened. I don't know. But listen, that's not a word. It's just house.
So it's okay for you to make up words, but we can't.
I'm not making up words. Look, I'm done, bro. I don't know what to say. I don't know what happened, bro. Y'all off, bro. I'm trying to help y'all grow, man. You teaching 5-year-olds, me, giving them fresh words. It's not gonna work, man. I'm scared for our future. Is
He's
this what it is?
out.
I don't know what else to say. I'm done. Y'all have a good day, man. I'm not hanging out with y'all no more.
Niggas hate being wrong, bro.
Right. Stay stupid. I don't understand. Where y'all going to school? What's wrong with this system?
To the max.
If they cut it up like that, I feel like part 2 is way funnier than part 1 also. The production value is way better too. It sounded better. If you guys noticed the audio quality difference between the first two, between the first one and the second one. But yeah, that's Big Jaw, you guys. A very, very underrated comedy channel. I know it says he has 1.6 million views, but I feel like he deserves more still. I feel like this guy should be famous fuck. Because he's hilarious. Let's see what else we got here on the docket. Let's watch some Steveo.
My ankle looks like a knee.
Well, guys, Steveo, I know he's a celebrity, famous for the Jackass movies, incredible YouTuber. I don't know if you guys subscribe to his YouTube channel. The amount of effort he puts into each video, incredible stuff. And I promise to get this off the screen in a second, but trigger warning. I feel like this whole video is going to be full of nasty ass shit like this, okay? Because Steveo's life, tons of crazy ass injuries. Worst injuries, I think I'm going to guess one. I feel like he burned like 75% of his skin off or something. And we might see it. So trigger warning, you guys. In the meantime, let's take a quick little breather. Let's read some of the chats. I like when I say Alex the Frictions. There you go. You're not the first one. Like I said, Fiction was my nickname in high school. People liked saying friction. They liked calling me Friction instead of Fiction because it just sounded right to them for some reason. So I totally get it. And you're not the first one either, Katafi. I say that many times. Life's too short to say words incorrectly. To not say words incorrectly. So, yeah. So saying words incorrectly is like adding just a little extra salt on your pasta, you know? Eat. I've known him since 1994 when him and my brother did X Games events together. That's sick, Jade. That's sick as fuck. Slipcat says, y'all remember when he dated Kat Von D for a minute? I do not know who that is. Ouchie, says Narda. TBH, he's too transparently money hungry for me to watch. What do you mean he's too transparently money hungry? Aren't we all? Aren't we all to some degree? You know? I'm so money hungry, in fact. I'm going to establish a little goal. The next 3 hours, let's see if we can get 10 super chats. And I'm just put like a little spam text here because it doesn't matter. Rit. Let's hit that 10 goal. Let's hit that 10 donation goal. Kidding, of course. You don't gotta donate. I just thought it'd be funny to put a goal. The goals on YouTube are so stupid. They don't do anything. Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah, dude. My 10 worst stunt injuries.
Oh, by the way, speaking of donations, I do have to mention this. Every donation, subscription, or membership, I will increase the speed on the treadmill an extra 0.1 miles per hour or more, depending on the amount donated or the amounts gifted. Let's continue. Yo! Thank you for the 2 Californian dollars. Feet or foots? I say foots all the time. I also say feetsies. Yeah, feetsies or foots. Foots is great. Foots is another fun one. You want to see my foots? Foots is fun. It's fun to say stuff wrong sometimes.
Starting with the least bad. When I jumped off the roof into that hot tub, I didn't just hit the bottom of it. My butt clipped the bench. Oh! Then later that night, my butt became pretty deformed. But as the days went by, it just got more deformed, more bruised, more painful. Thank God I got away with that one, because you mess around with your spine, it's not good. Burns are the worst. The idea for this stunt was for me to fall onto a bed of hot coals, but the guy in charge of the warehouse we were filming in did not want his floor damaged, so he put a big layer of sheet metal on it, which turned into a darn frying pan. So I get up on the beam, and the guys are going to be swinging these flame balls at me to knock me off onto the frying pan. I think that was the first injury that sent me to the hospital after I got sober. A normal person would probably ask for a painkiller. So yeah, I had no painkillers or anything. Just messed up burns on my butt.
Ouch.
It was a legendary night in Miami. Chris Pontius and I got all fucked up. By the end of the night, Pontius was in a psychiatric ward because he was found butt naked sleeping on the roof of a parked car, and I was walking around with my toe not even connected to my foot. It was so dislocated. It was floating out on its own.
This is really gnarly. Okay, I don't even know if I can finish this, but we'll do our best here. This was way crazier than I thought it would be. Oh shit. Bro, I got a DM? Oh no. Also, some people's like continuing the self-promotion discussion. You know. What else do I got? I'm checking all my notifications now. All right. I got distracted. Let's watch a few more. I feel bad because I don't feel like I have too much to say about the injuries besides, hey, that's disgusting. You know. But what is, I will add that I'm surprised Stevio's still alive. He's been through so much crazy shit, man. Look at those tattoos. Those tattoos are insane. Wow. It looks like he got shot by a bunch of paintball guns and he asked the tattoo artist to paint the paintball. Hey! Dark Knight, RCL, Alex Depiction. I've never heard that one before. I'll increase the speed at an extra 0.2 miles per hour. We're now rocking at 3.3 miles per hour. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. Let's continue here. And people make fun of Ethan's tattoos. That looks nuts, man. I was pretty sure he has like a penis tattoo somewhere too.
And the foot was broken. I got carried out on stage at the Latin America VMAs to present an award the next night. Still hadn't been to the hospital.
And I broke my fucking foot, and I love you guys. Fuck yeah!
That's hilarious.
When I finally did go to the hospital, the x-ray was so unbelievable, and fingers crossed that we're able to find it for this video. We tried so hard and we couldn't find it. But if anybody is able to go through hospital records...
Yo, Theo's transitioning is really slick. I'm always surprised how good it is. But I'm pretty sure he's going to give us an ad.
From October of 2003, that's when the x-ray was taken, and my name is Steven, spelt with a PH, last name Glover. Now number 7.
Oh shit, that was cool. Or that wasn't even an ad. If you guys have access to Stevio's medical records and his x-ray, hit him up. That was great.
My career began with a lot of shopping carts being crashed with people in them. So I decided to do the same darn thing with trash cans. And I did a bunch of them, getting launched off roofs, down waterfalls and stairs, into TV sets, you name it. But one of those stunts went bad. When I got shoved off the roof of a van into all these bushes where you couldn't even see the landing, and the wheel on the trash can jammed up, so it tipped over, fell forward, right on my collarbone. Fucking nothing but collarbone, dude. And I didn't even go to the hospital for a few days, but when I did, sure enough, it showed a break because I've never even asked for an x-ray that didn't end up showing a break.
Ooh. Okay, guys, I'm getting real pooped. We're gonna go for another 11 minutes and then we'll call it. And we've been on a treadmill for a hot minute, you guys, almost 3 hours. It's been a great return show, you guys. I've missed you guys so much. Sometimes, you know, I don't know why, but before a stream, I always feel a little anxious. Like, man, I'm not gonna be entertaining. We don't got enough stuff to talk about. But once we start, all those fears and anxieties they just go out the window. And I'm in the zone, and I'm having fun, and you guys are chatting, and we're having a good time, and we're chit-chatting. We're having a good time in the chats. I'm learning new things. I'm revealing more embarrassing stuff about myself, and we're all just having a fun time here. So again, thank you so much for being here tonight, you guys. We got a few more minutes of the stream. I don't think we'll be able to finish the rest of this, but we'll try. We'll try the next 10 minutes. We'll say hello to everyone once again in the chat, so make sure to leave a chat so I can acknowledge you as we close things out in a minute here, or 10 minutes here. But yeah, let's keep continuing. I'm having a really great time. Thank you so much, you guys. Really quick, one chat from Jade. We used to go to Bams in Westchester at like midnight on Friday, and then we would come do runs to 81 into New York, then up to Lithica and shit. Come back home at 6 a.m. on Monday and skip school. Dude, that sounds awesome, Jade. What a life. Yep, my brothers are in some of the early ones. That's fantastic. All right, let's continue here.
The first proper surgery I had was on my leg, where I got this big long scar on both sides because my buddy Keva was dragging me behind a boat on an inner tube. My leg hit something in the water. So I went to the hospital, and they were like, oh, wow, you need surgery. I've always loved playing with fire. I used to do fire-breathing acrobatics, light my head on fire. I'd even have people use my head as a fire-breathing torch. And then one night at a backyard keg party, I decided to have somebody blow a fireball off my head, and then I would do a fire-breathing backflip, all in one sequence. So I got the dude to blow it from the side, and when he blew it...
Hey, Dom with the Californian $2. Still waiting for your favorite annexable country. What does that mean? Give me a list of annexable countries and I'll let you know my favorite one, okay? You let me know which one's my favorite. I don't know what the fuck you guys mean. I'm sorry. I'm stupid.
Straight into my face. And what do I think? I better hurry up and do this fire-breathing backflip. So with my whole head on fire, I do a fire-breathing backflip, which I came up short on. So I landed on my knees, and I'm like, get up, and I'm trying to put it out, flailing through this backyard. I remember I had like all the skin on my
duck and cover, Steveo. You have to, when you're on fire, you have to duck and cover.
Face rolled up in my hand like a joint. It was just missing all kinds of skin. And I thought, I am fucked. Somebody asked me, are you okay? And I said, nah, dude, not even.
Is that right? Nah, not even. Steve-O, feel my face. See, I'm fine.
Why do you sound like that? And he sounded mad. Are you okay? The fuck you say to me? The fuck you say to me right now? No, I'm not okay. You not see me? I was lit on fire. I was lit on fire. You think I'm okay? Huh? You want to be lit on fire too?
Went to the hospital that night, and they scraped off all the burnt skin down to the bottom layer, which
Holy
at
shit.
that point...
Holy shit, it's internet tough guy. Raw! Raw! That's what my friend Koya does. So whenever my friend Koya calls, he does this. She always does something like that, and it's really funny. Trust me, it's a lot funnier than how I did it. Internet tough guy.
Point was the most painful shit I'd been through. And they said that for the next 6 months, I couldn't be in the sun. I had just gotten into clown college. I'm like, yo, dude, I'm gonna have to put fucking grease paint on my face, like, really soon. Every day. And they're like, nah, that's not gonna work. I'm just like Wolverine.
Whoa,
I healed
dude.
quick. It was like 2 weeks, and
He
I
was
was
fine.
gonna go off
He was
to clown
fine.
college.
That's insane.
When we were filming Jackass #2,
his skin looks incredible, okay? I had severe acne in high school. My skin's fucked up forever. He was burned alive, and he looks normal. What the fuck, man? It's not fair. It's crazy.
director wanted me to reshoot the stunt I did with 50 Cent pushing me down all the stairs in the bellhop cart. They shoved the thing down the stairs. I land on the bellhop cart. Somehow, man, I knew nothing was okay, dude. They send me to the hospital and they tell me that I have actually fractured my vertebrae. Granted, a very minor fracture, but broken back, and I was out of filming for weeks, even months, I think. Dude, that's why I had so little footage in Jackass #2, because I was just laid up with a broken back. Fucking, and the shit was in the credits. Way back in the 90s, when I was just a homeless kid with a dream, I used to try to impress people by throwing myself off of balconies. And I had a distinct method.
That's like a slightly more extreme version of AB's party trick. How about that?
To do it. I'd put all my weight on the railing, grab the floor, and drop down. So one night I'm at a keg party at the University of Miami. I am wasted on alcohol and pills. Standing on the second floor balcony telling this chick about how I'm gonna be this famous rad stuntman. And I said, imagine you're watching a fight scene.
I don't know if you guys heard it, but I could hear the dog snoring underneath Steveo. Very cute.
And the dude gets punched. And I'm acting out like I'm getting punched. And I just go, pfft, throw myself off the balcony, but because I'm so loaded and I'm trying to act out a fight scene, I don't put my hand anywhere. I don't, like, all that was out the window. I just spun off the railing and, like, kept spinning to where the first thing to meet the concrete on the ground below was my fucking face. And I'm just laying there at the bottom, face down on the concrete, just a pool of blood just growing around my head. I'm not even twitching a finger, I'm just face. Everybody thought I was dead. I had a broken wrist, fractured skull, 7 broken teeth, 10 stitches in my chin. It was a fucking mess.
How are you alive, dude?
At some point I decided to try to jump a skateboard off of a porta potty while a car crashed through it. I got together with my buddies Tony Hawk and Danny Way, who was driving the car, and I had 3 porta potties. The first one, didn't land it. The second one, I still didn't land it. Now I'm on my last one and it's got to work. So I just tried to stick that landing so hard, I just shattered my ankle. It was going sideways. I knew it was awful right away. I go into the hospital and it is surgery time. My ankle looks like a knee. They put 11 screws and a plate into my ankle. And after that surgery, I didn't even fill out the prescription for painkillers because I'm a sober dude. And I just got through that shit with Tylenol and Advil, which I'm...
That's great. You know, I've had minor surgery on my hip. And they gave me so much fucking painkillers for that afterwards. I'm like, that, I mean, it was just Tylenol, but it was very strong. And I'm all like, I don't need more than like 2 of these. I don't need a whole fucking bottle of this shit. You guys are crazy. I did take 2 of them. It did hurt a little bit. But after the second day, I didn't need that many fucking pills. You know?
I'm pretty proud of, man. That fucking hurt, dude.
Alright. And for the sake of fair use, I'm going to leave number 1 to you guys at home. Let's see if there's anywhere we can raid you guys to tonight. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. It's been such a fun evening. Or wherever you guys are at. I hope you guys are having a great day, night, morning, afternoon, what have you, brunch time perhaps. Regardless, guys, it's been a great stream. I've had a lot of fun. I can't show you the top of my head because camera number 2 is being a little bitch right now. But yeah, leave a chat so I can say bye to you guys. Let's see who else is live at the moment. Customization, redirects, who is live? Oh, AB is live. We'll send you guys to our good old boy, AB, as soon as we end. Make sure to say the asexual army is here. Alex the Fiction. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Narda. Thank you so much, Dom56. Jules is cool, as always. Serotonin. Oh, I didn't even notice the name. Serotonin, very funny. Rip, same OMG. That's basically exactly what happened to me, except I literally just stepped wrong. Oh shit, that sucks. You didn't even get a cool video out of that? Damn, Sarah. Brutal. Internet tough guy. Thanks so much for joining. Always a pleasure when you pop in. I remember when he was on Drug Bender and wanted to ride his bike out of his apartment from the 2nd floor. Yeah. The Steveo's channel is crazy. If you guys had fun with that one, check out the rest of his videos. It's great. Ed Mooney, thank you so much. Always a pleasure. Space Pony 2000. Girl, you didn't even say nothing. Come on, now's your chance so we can chit chat. Jade, thank you so much. Nard, I think I already said bye to you. Katafi, of course. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I think those are all the regular chatters. If I miss anyone, I'm sorry. But anyways, I'm going to lead you guys to AB stream. Make sure to have fun with him there. Make sure to say the X-Sexuals are here. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. I love you very much. See ya.